You're listening to The Metal Experience. Only on Slam Internet Radio.
Good morning. We just heard Man of War, Black Wind, Fire and Steel, Motorhead, Sweet Revenge, and WWF, not WWE, but WWF Demolition theme song. Woo! All picked by Trent, you funny bastard.
That's right.
We are here with Trent of Hemi. I'm here with my host, co-host, Morgan Daniel.
Okay, good. I'm glad you didn't call me Ape Toes again. That's
Ape
weird.
Toes.
Really?
He called me Ape Toes earlier because I picked up his bag with my feet to
With
hand
her
it
ape
to him.
toes.
Because,
A whole bag?
because my hands were full. So I picked it up by the string and I handed it to him.
That's
What's
pretty
the big
cool.
deal?
Wait, were you able to get it? Like,
Yeah.
Grab and then right to your hands?
Yeah.
Really? That's impressive.
I mean, I had to bend down a little bit. I wasn't happy about it.
Well, you're like 6 foot something and I'm 5 foot
Impressive,
5
though.
and a half.
That is
so.
impressive. So bringing you food and grabbing your bag,
Bleeding my own blood
bleeding your own blood.
to give you food and picking up your stuff
That's
with
right.
my feet.
That's impressive.
So we're here with Trent from Hemi. Why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself again? And why don't you introduce all the fools that couldn't make it out here?
I'm Trent from Hemi. The fools who are not here to introduce themselves
Is the whole band.
is the rest of the band. But it's a weekday. We're all a bunch of working assholes. You know, we're all older, man. You know, we're 30 plus, all of us. We're
You old bastages.
corporate assholes, all of us, unfortunately. But I'm the guy in charge, so I'm going to be here representing everything. So there's no Kramer. Kramer is going to call in later. He's my lead guitarist.
That's good.
He's going to call in and do a remote interview.
Nice.
He's going to call in Mr. Mad, who you guys I'm sure know from all the video updates, whoever watches them.
Mad Mister.
Mad Mister, that's right. That's right. He's not here because there's stories about him to follow, actually.
Oh,
So
man.
there's stories about him, but he's working, and then the Guppy, as he's known affectionately, is he's working too. He's a mechanic, so he's a late night guy, late night working guy.
Working on those vampire cars.
That's right, the vampire cars.
Wait, what?
Shopping.
He's working on vampire cars?
Yes.
Well, I mean, who else is out at 2 in the morning wanting their car done?
That's right.
With their tinted windows so they don't
Stolen
burst into
car.
flame while they're driving.
That's right.
See?
That's what
See?
he's doing.
I got it down, Pat. So what's Hemi been up to since the last time? It's been like a year since you guys were here last.
Yeah.
Live album came out in that time.
Yes.
You've moved band spaces.
Yeah.
And I don't know. What else is new?
You guys have done your fucking research, huh?
I mean, I'm friends with Pat from Abstraction.
That's
we tend
right.
we tend to talk.
That's right.
You
yeah.
know.
So live album came out. I think the last time we were talking about putting it out, right? So
Yes.
Right,
we
yes.
finally got it out. I was gonna bring you guys a copy, but I kind of forgot it.
Well, forgive
But I will drop it off next week, just like I did last year.
Heyo!
When
Yeah,
I dropped off
remember.
a T-shirt for you the next week.
me. Yeah, because it was the wrong size.
Because it was the wrong size.
Yep.
So I brought up next. I'm good. I'm a man of
You
my
are.
word.
You are.
Right.
Man of
But
your
I have some
word.
tracks we're gonna play off of that. But I put the live album out. It was cool. It was kind of like it was a little weird because like you don't really see an independent local band putting out a live album. It's almost
you don't.
Yeah, it's almost a little like almost a little pretentious. Like who the fuck are you guys to put out a live album? You know?
Yes!
But then again, it was kind of like it's a little different too. You know, nobody's putting out a live album. Why not?
And you
So-
had Ravens Film Productions do that, right?
Yeah, he was here last time too. He was like our
Cinematographer.
yeah, I call him our mad scientist of media. He does all of our stuff. So he's really cool. So he produced it. So basically what we did was we played the show at the Abbey Pub. I'm sure you guys have been to. We opened for the Rival Sons, who are, I don't know if you guys have heard of them, but they're like blown up right now on Earache Records. They're really huge.
I've heard of them.
Yeah. They're doing really good internationally. So we opened for them. So we videotaped the show. And then we were like, it was like a perfect show. Like no mistakes. Everything went great. I'm like, this is the perfect show to release on the live album, or live tracks from. So we were able to strip the audio from the video and enhance it, produce it a little bit, and it worked out great.
Nice.
Live album, yeah.
I remember Morgan was saying you should do a double disc, have the second one the DVD.
That's funny you mentioned that, Luco.
Oh!
Because
Dun dun dun.
because behind this door we have
Where's this door? I can't see this door, Trent.
you weren't supposed to call me on there not being a door.
Oh.
There's a door behind us.
There's a door.
Oh, that door.
Yeah,
The one that the mouse just walked
there's
out
no
of.
fucking door. Thanks.
Ruining everything. Moldy.
Sorry.
Old ape toes over here ruining my ruining my image about doors. But
Fear the big guys.
they're right there.
Old ape toes. Oh, that was awesome.
But we were like, why don't we just release the show as a DVD also?
Nice.
So we are going to put this out as a DVD over the summer, and we're going to film with Ravens Film Productions. We're going to just sit down, do like some just sit down interviews, some bonus footage, and 20 questions with the band. Just kind of like stuff to fill up the DVD. So it'll be the whole show plus some bonus, maybe some music videos too.
Nice.
You have music videos?
We got it on their website, man.
Yeah,
Link
too
to
bad
YouTube.
he didn't come and filmed this interview. We could have done behind the scenes of the interviews you went to.
Oh, I know. Jesus. Just have to book another
Next
day.
time.
Yeah.
Next time.
But yeah, no, we're gonna do a DVD of that, and then so that's been going on. We did move Rehearsal Studios, which is a crazy fuking story.
All right.
This is the best story. This is the story. It's
I
So
wanna hear it.
before these story, if anyone's got questions to start Hemi off, it's 773-657-3341.
You're going to interrupt the man's story?
This is-
I just want anybody to know that they can call 773-657-3341 before I forget to put it out there, that you can call our show. Hey, and what kind of story is this, Dave? You got awesome music for this.
Is
you
it
know,
epic? Is it
movie-
scary? Is
movie,
it
epic
exciting?
story?
It's a little bit.
It's dramatic.
It's so over the top, ridiculous.
Oh my God, we need a ridiculous
And we need ridiculous
song to
with,
be
with a twist of like.
undertone. Yes. All right, Trent.
I don't know if this is ridiculous. This
I don't
is
know. Is this,
it's a little
can we get
it's a
ridiculous?
little Survivor.
suspenseful.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is
We'll go with it. And we'll change it up a little later. How's that?
Dave. You better still be searching for something.
Yeah, search
Yeah.
for clown cars and stuff.
Yeah. So, yeah, Clown Cars would actually be really good because this story is really ridiculous. So, we had a studio, which I think you've
I've been
to.
in. It was
Right.
pretty awesome.
It was an awesome studio. This place
And
is
thanks for that Misfits poster, by the way,
yeah,
too.
we
Yeah,
actually have another
that's
one.
awesome.
We have another one,
It's
too.
hanging in my my bedroom.
If you want another one, we have another. I thought you took
Hell
another
yeah.
one that I got.
I don't want to steal all your posters.
No, we have no room from the big one. You only got room for limited in the new one now.
Well,
so.
if you want to give the old one to our way,
We got a bunch of
yeah.
posters in the new one, so
Woo, woo,
they're
woo,
not
woo,
even up.
woo.
But yeah, so check this out. So it was a cool room. It was 400 square feet.
Lots
It
of
was
blacklight
awesome.
posters.
You said 400?
It was
Yeah.
400 square feet.
It was awesome.
Yeah.
So it was like fucking huge.
It was a huge room. We had a stage in there. We had
Yeah.
the whole rig. We had 2 bands worth of rig. We had a
Couch.
couch and a TV and movies and you name it, fridge.
DVD
tons of
shelves.
movies. I think there was porn in there too.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was porn in there.
which I think was donated by Miss Jody Cox, who is now the bartender of the Exit.
Nice.
there was some stains on the couch. You know.
I don't know anything about those things.
No,
They're
I'm
not- they're
thinking
not
it was
mine.
that was probably that creepy photographer that used to rent out your space too.
No, it wasn't him actually.
Oh well.
He was very
ugh.
clean and he brought his own stuff.
That's weird.
But
we know. We watched him.
He like puts the plastic down before he takes the pictures and does the work, and then he cleans it up like a murder scene. And
yeah,
then
like Dexter.
Well, there you go.
Look.
Like Dexter.
Like a Dexter type of thing. So, all right. So, we had a great studio. I was there for 6 years. 6 years. And that was an awesome place. So, we were there. Everything was going good. So, the month of February. So, February comes around. We pay our rent. Everything's good. First week, we jam. And then, second week, if we go there, we'll get a phone call from the building manager. He's like, hey, guys, the power's out in the building. It's like a Tuesday. We practiced on Sundays. We're like, all right. And Abstraction practiced on Who Shares a Space with Us.
and you didn't have heat in there either for a while too.
He was fucked up. Like, it was weird. He
This was in the place you used to be at,
yeah,
right?
Yeah.
the
Okay,
old building.
okay.
So like, for some reason he started cutting in and out. I don't know why. That was one thing. But so anyway, we're like, it was a Tuesday. I get a call. It's like, hey guys, power's out. Some issue with ComEd. The whole building's out. They'll be back up by Friday. I'm like, all right, whatever. So get there Sunday, still no power. I'm like, what the hell's going on? So no power. Next week, like, oh, they're still working on it. Still working on it. No power the next week. And I'm like, what the hell's going on? Like, oh, there's a dispute with ComEd. Something happened. They're still working on it. The power's still out. What the fuck? I mean, it's like second week of February now. We already paid
And there's like 2 floors of bands that rent out those spaces.
30
too.
bands total.
There's
30
like 30
bands?
30 bands are handicapped
Wow.
by this, right? Oh, this
Yeah.
is this
Is
guy's,
this like a warehouse?
this is a band building.
Yeah.
Jeez.
And this gets even nuttier. You just wait. You just sit tight.
Please.
So yeah, okay. This is actually perfect music for what's.
Oh,
about.
here we go.
It's kicking in.
Dave, turn it up just a little bit. I'm hearing like Matrix in my ears.
No,
All right.
it's not bad. So yeah. So
It's not what I was expecting.
yeah, it's like, nah, this is like some sitcom kind of shit. like this like action sequence over like an
Ready
80s
for
movie.
Trent to
like
put
a
on
wolf,
these
like
shades
a wolf
and start.
chase
Yeah.
or something.
No, he's gonna put on shades and duck under lasers.
Vampires and laser beams.
Shit. Anyway, we'll go with it. What the hell? So no power. We keep getting excuses. There's no power in the building. Like, what the hell's going on? So we find out that the building owner had a dispute with ComEd. So ComEd came to do an inspection or something. Oh, no. We come to find out. Let me back up a second. We come to find out that some asshole stole the copper wire that runs the power to the building. So they're like, okay, guys, we're going to replace it. We're sorry about that. We're going to replace the wire. It's all good. Because, copper wire apparently is big money.
Yeah, that's a lot of money for a big copper wire.
I guess so. I don't know. Some asshole stole it, right? So they replaced the wire. So here comes ComEd. We're like, all right, we're going to go turn the power back on, just check everything out. So we go and do an inspection. They're like, oh, this room where all the power's going into isn't up to code. And the building owner's like, well, it's been like this for 30 years. But, he didn't think ComEd was ever going to see it. It's been going. Everything's fine.
Yeah.
ComEd's like, well, we're not going to turn the power on until you change the room back to how it used to be. And he's like, no, fuck you. I'm not changing the room back. And they're like, well, fuck you. You're not getting any power. He's like, well, screw you. And all the bands are like, well, what the fuck? What about us? Like,
Where is your money going to?
our money's, we don't know.
So
Oh,
the money that he's collecting from 30 bands apparently could not turn the power back on.
This did not only affect us. This affected a whole strip of businesses down Dickens Avenue. This is Austin and Dickens. The whole strip down Dickens Avenue was out. So
For multiple weeks?
for a month.
All
A mo-
because this guy in this building.
Yeah, because he didn't want to. He had a dispute with ComEd.
What
didn't
a
want to turn.
fucking retard.
Yeah. So we're like, well, what the hell's going on? So we're not getting any answers from anybody, and we're like, well, we can't. What the hell are we supposed to do here? So then he tells us, hey guys, I'm building new band rooms down the street. You guys can move into there. You just transfer your lease. I'm like, why the hell would I stay and do business with you after you fucked us over for a month and didn't like? And then I go, okay, well, let's see what he's got to offer. Because I couldn't really get crazy because I'm like, he's still got all of our shit in that building. There's no power. It's fucking February. It's freezing in there. I'm like, I got thousands of dollars worth of equipment in this room, and there's no, and like he can go in anytime, like lock it, like, all right, sorry, fuck you, you're out. So I got to play it really smart and political. Here's the business acumen comes in. So I'm like, all right, I'll come take a look at your new rooms. We'll check it out. So I go to check it out. So it's down the street, right? Saturday morning, I go and meet his guy to check it out. In the meantime, I call my boys, and I'm like, everybody get the fuck over to the other building and start packing your shit. We're jailbreaking out of this bitch tonight. So, like, they get over there. So then they're over there. I'm, like, looking at the building. I'm like, all right, cool, yeah, whatever. I'm like, all right, well, let me let the guys know what it looks like. I took a few pictures, and, like, see what it looks like. And I'll let you know next week how we, if we want to take it or not. I go right from that building to the other building, and we just start packing the shit out of everything. 5 cars line up. We just start packing it, and we get the hell out. I'm like, everybody take your shit home. I'll figure something out. In the meantime, I found a new building, the Music Factory. Found that. It's owned by the same guy who owns the alley, so if you guys have been to the alley. So, it's pretty cool. So I found that building. I went over there, took a look at the room, signed on. I was like, let's take it. Told the guys the next day, I'm like, I got the place. Let's go. Let's start moving shit in. Did another round of move out. So when we went in to move the stuff out, let me back up. We went to move the stuff out. We get to the building. It's dark. There's no power, right? There's no power anywhere. It's a dark industrial building. Now, luckily, the side that our room faced had light. We had windows. Other sides in the hallways are pitch black, and we're like, shit. So I walk into this building. I'm the first one to get there. And
And
we're
you're on
moving
the
out.
3rd floor. You've got
Oh, that's
like,
a lot of
two things of stairs to go. It's huge concrete.
Yeah.
Woo!
And these are warehouse stairs.
Yeah.
So, like these are one flight is considered 2 like regular.
Yeah.
Jeez.
It was
That's
a
a
lot
lot of
of
shit.
work to get up those stairs.
So I come back from looking at that new building, and I go in, and I'm the first guy. So it's a dark hallway, and I'm like looking down. I'm like, holy shit! And I see a little light coming out of a room opposite from ours, and I hear what sounds like Niagara Falls water. Because remember, it's snowing in February, right? So we're on the 3rd floor, the top floor. And I just hear water. I'm like, what the fuck? And I'm like, holy shit! Like, is the roof leaking? What the hell is going on? As I get closer, I start feeling like water in the hallway. I'm like, oh my god, what the hell? I look to my left, and the one room right across from us is completely fucking demolished. Like, I'm talking, the band was like, fuck this guy, and destroyed this room.
Oh my
the
God.
most fun shit. I'm sure they had a blast doing it, but they just fucking tore this room apart. And then they poked holes in the ceiling, and since there's no maintenance crew in this building anymore, since there's no power, all that snow that was melting that day, all the water was filtering into this room, so it looked like a fucking waterfall.
Oh man.
Coming into this room, and this room is like trashed. I mean, there's shit everywhere. And I'm like, wow. I'm like, holy shit, what about my room? What the fuck's going on? Because like the water's probably piling up, right? Looks like going to ours, it's safe. We're good. I'm like, all right, cool. All the guys get there, we move out. So we move out that one day. The next day, we do more moving out. I find another place, move into the new place, and so we get our shit out, so we're safe, right? I'm like, all right, our major shit's gone. Like, all the expensive equipment's out. We're in a new home, whatever. But it's it was like we went from this huge room to a much smaller room, but we just had to do it.
That guy outside the window is way too old for a scooter.
Way too old for a scooter. There's a guy, creepy looking guy, on a scooter and really little short shorts.
They're
look
definitely
like
above his
talking
knees
about
in a neon orange shirt.
Yeah.
Just
Now he knows you're
creeping.
talking about him.
Can he hear it? He can't hear us, right? I
No,
don't
but
know.
like he knows you're talking about him. He's like, "I'll come over here and look."
Yeah, he needs to leave. I'm telling a really good story. Get the fuck out of here, man. Like killed
All
my
right,
story.
so
This
continue.
Anyway.
music got perfect too because
Yeah,
it's
I
like
know.
it seems like and then
Yeah.
we survived.
Yeah, now we should change the music. Now it should be the clown music because this fucking clown just walked up here. But anyway, so okay, we go back. Clown music coming up? Oh no. Here we go.
There we go. This should be that guy's theme song.
It really is. Is he
He
gone? Yeah,
looks
he's gone.
so awkward on that thing.
Look at that butt crack. Ah, ha, ha.
There's
Butt cracks outside.
in the middle of this story.
The middle of the story just filled with butt cracks.
Butt crack and creepy, shorted.
Butt cracks.
Dust on the sidewalk.
What the? All right. Can we go back to the other music here so I can get back in the zone?
Oh my god.
You're fucking up his juju, son.
Here we go. We're gonna wait till that music comes on before I continue the
I thought
story.
you wanted the clown music though.
Well, no, for that guy. But then now he's gone. Unless he's lingering. No, he's gone.
He might.
No, he's gone.
Oh, he's leaving. He's going across the street.
He's right behind
He's
me, isn't he?
All right, we're back to
Watch
this
it.
now. Here we go. So,
The survival story.
all right, so then we're like, shit, there was some stuff left that Monday. It was like Monday night. Some things were left that day. I'm like, shit, I don't want to leave anything in this room, right? But we got major shit out, but there were some things I didn't want to leave. So me and my drummer, Gup, we go back after work. And remember, there's no power in this building. It looks like a hostel. You see, it looks like a fucking, like a horror
You in there in
movie.
flashlights?
We got flashlights, but that's I mean, it's only so much you can do. It's so dark. You remember, you saw it.
Yeah.
Long hallways, no windows in the hallways. Like, this is pitch
Yeah.
black.
And then there's like cages over the doors.
Yeah.
It's like
I mean, it looks like something out of a horror movie. If you were
Yeah.
if you were a movie director filming a horror movie,
it's a perfect
That'd be the
location.
This is the shit.
Mm-hmm.
So we go in there. We're like, all right, man, we're gonna just get the rest of the shit on, and then we're done. So we go in like really creepy, dark, and we just go in there and we get the rest of the stuff. So we got this like little cart we're wheeling stuff out on, and like so we're wheeling it out, and as we're getting down the hall, we start hearing these weird faint noises. I mean, it's fucking scary in that building.
Is this a ghost story? We need to change.
I'm gonna go back to a ghost
Okay.
story about this room.
Yeah!
In a second, because I have one. But so we're going down the hallway and we're just wheeling stuff down. We're walking really slow. We start hearing this faint, like almost this faint voice, like just like
This music's perfect.
yeah, like just really like almost like something's calling out to us. We're like, man, this is creepy. And I'm like, yeah, I'm like, dude, you hear that shit?
This way.
Yeah, I'm like, do you hear this shit? And he's like, and he's a quiet guy.
Yeah.
He's kind of like thinking most of his shit in his head. He's like, yeah. And then I'm like, yeah, we should get the fuck out of here. So I'm like, so we start going as we get closer to the door. It's a long hallway. This is like a 200-foot
Yeah.
hallway.
You can't even really see the end when
yeah.
you're there.
Especially if it's dark, pitch black. We don't know where the
It's
hell.
scary. Why? Did you remember to bring flashlights?
Oh yeah, I had flashlights.
Okay.
I bought a flashlight, a mag light, just for
A
this. So all you
lantern.
guys out there, be men and buy flashlights for this for when you have to be forcefully fucking leave a place.
Evicted. Yeah.
We had a lease too, by the way. Anyway, so we're going down. We hear the faint voice, still going, and we get to the door at the end of the hall, and we hear like more of this voice. And we're like, and he's in front of me. And he's like, you hear that, bro? And I'm like, yeah. Well, go ahead and open the door, man. And he's like, all right. So like, he opens the door, and the second we open the door, we just hear, holy fuck! And then on the other side is two other guys come to get their shit out, but they were sitting on the other side of the door just as scared as we were as to what the hell the voices were on the other side. Because they were like, holy shit, what the fuck are you guys doing here? We're like, what the fuck are you doing here? And it was like back and forth. It was like such a weird moment. Like we were like, holy, because you wouldn't expect anybody to be in this building at this point. It was condemned. It was like gone, no heat, no water, nothing. So like this was an abandoned, scary building. So yeah, they were moving out. It was like just you had to be there. We were just freaking.
Was it
freaking-
Spencer and Tim?
No, it wasn't Spencer. It was the two other guys, some other bands.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was like,
So did all the other bands? So I'm guessing all the other bands did the same stuff you did. Just
Yeah.
start moving all their shit out.
All their shit out, yeah. So a few bands actually went ahead with the guys' new rooms. They actually trusted him enough. I'm
what
like,
idiots.
yeah, I'm like, if he fucked you here, he's gonna fuck you over there too.
Yeah.
So, no, I was done with that. So we found a good new place. We're really happy with it. The guys are awesome. He even gave us a room upgrade our first month, which was great. So I'm really happy with the new guy.
Is it the same size space that you had at the old building or bigger?
No, it's smaller. It's small. But here's what I'll tell you. It's small. It's about half the size. And some of the guys were like, the Mad Mista was a little bummed out. He's like, oh man, it's like smaller. They can't really hang out here. And I get it because we were used to like it was like an awesome huge room to hang out in. It was like a clubhouse. This one's like you go in there, you have to work. You have no choice, which I like, and I think all the other guys like it too. It's like you go in there. And there's no time wasting.
It's like you had that time to goof off, and you had that big room,
Yeah.
and now it's like, okay, well, we're here, we gotta do this.
We're like, yeah, we're in front of each other. You have no choice but to play. So like we got a lot of shit done in this new room, which is cool. So that was awesome. So like yeah, that was. So then there's also the issue of like I got a down payment or that this
The
guy or
lease,
not
yeah.
on my lease on my security deposit. Never got security. He didn't give any of the band's security deposit back. Brutal.
Wow.
None.
And he never contacted you since?
Oh
or
well,
anything?
so here's where it gets funny. So we moved into the new building. He calls me the next week. Now this guy never calls anybody, but he calls me the next week, right? And he's like, "Hey, so did you talk to your band about coming to the new building?" I'm like, "Oh yeah, I'm still talking to him. I'll let you know." Because I'm trying to get my money back now. Now I got my shit out. I don't care, but I want my money. So I'm like, "I'll let you know what they say." So then this guy knows my dad through something. Like they have a mutual friend.
Well, that's creepy.
Yeah. This guy,
This guy's like 30-something. Let me just go to his dad.
Yeah, no, he's not there. He's an older dude.
No,
Oh.
you're like
Oh, yeah, yeah.
30-something. He's going to your dad.
No,
Like,
listen, here's where it gets funny, because my dad and him have a mutual friend, so they've met, and like whatnot. So he goes, well, just let your guys know that, we helped out your dad, we know your dad and all that, and so, you got to help us out, because we know your dad. I'm like, wait, help you out by what? He's like, let come in, take in one of these rooms. And I'm like, you got to be kidding me, you're flexing my dad? Like, you're using my dad as leverage for me to, like, bully me to take in one of your, after you fucked me over? I'm like, there's no way. So I'm like, all right, weird. So I just,
all right, weird.
yeah, weird. So I tell my dad's like, just forget the security deposit. Just go. Just forget about it. I'm like, yeah, but it's a principle, right? So he's like, look, tell him. I'm like, the guy won't leave me in the cage. He would call me like every day that week. He's like, hey, talk to your band yet? I'm like, yeah, no, it's during the week. We're working, and whatever. I'll let you know.
Straight to voicemail.
Look, who is this? But no, so then my dad's like, look, if you want to get rid of him, tell him this. Tell him the band broke up. I'm like, he's like, what's he going to do then? I'm like, it's a great idea, Dad. So next time that guy calls, I'm like, you know what? After all the hassle, we had to go through because of this, after all the headache and everything that happened, and my guys are so discouraged that they've decided not to continue with music. And it saddens me as, I founded this band, and
The funeral.
it really
will be-
hurts. And I said, it just, it really hurts, and it's an emotionally draining moment for me too, and I don't know what to tell you. I won't be able to take a room and he's like, this guy had the audacity
Uh-oh.
to say, well, how about you just take a room then? Maybe you can do something. I go, I'm thinking to myself, you motherfucker, you gotta
my
be
God.
kidding me.
You should be like, can I get my security deposit back?
Yeah.
Actually,
That's the point where you feel like you want to punch somebody through the phone.
I hate you. I hate you for what you've done to me.
I hate you.
I hate you for what you've done. But I'm like, I can't say shit. And my dad and him got to meet. I'm like, my dad's like, keep it cool because we got a mutual friend. We work together. I'm like, all right, whatever. I'm like, well, fuck, man. So, so yeah, I kept it political. I was like, whatever. And then still trying to get my security deposit back. It's been 3 months.
Jesus.
Jeez.
But whatever. That's neither here nor there. Like, we're happy in our new place, but having to go through that. Oh, I didn't tell you that was the best part. Let me back up to when we were moving out of the place, when we saw that room with the rain, with the Niagara Falls. Yeah. So we're coming down the stairs, and another band's coming in, and we're like, holy shit, how's your room doing, guys? And they're like, oh, you want to come see? Take a look. So they're on the second floor. They were right underneath the Niagara Falls room.
They not know it?
Oh, they didn't know it until they...
Open
they knew
the door to
it,
show you?
Oh, no, they knew it at that point, but they wanted us to see it. We walked in, and it looked like it was raining in their room. And all their equipment was still there.
Oh,
So
that
I
sucks.
felt, and that's something. And this guy had no heart. That he fucked over 30 bands, people's equipment, people's time, money.
Well, 30. You think 30 bands, and each one of them averages like 4 to 5 people.
yeah.
That is like 120 people
That's
that
a
you
lot of
are
people.
fucking over.
Yeah.
And all the money that's invested in that equipment. I mean, that one band obviously was so mad that they didn't think about the band underneath them, that
Mm-hmm.
now they're screwing over that band, that they lost their equipment and their room, and now they're thousands of dollars even more out of it.
It's just, on one end, you can't blame everybody if you're being
Right.
pissed off because, like, my guys wanted to trash our room too. Like, let's trash it. I'm like, he's going to condemn this building anyway, probably. If there's no water going into this building, if he cut the toilet off, they're going to probably trash. And it doesn't even matter if you trash the room. But I'm like, we're going to maintain our class and who we are. I'm not going to
Right.
sink down and
You're not-
trash this room.
Yeah, you're not going to...
Yeah. As much as we wanted to, but it was still like our home for 6 years. You know what I mean? I don't want to trash it. It's whatever. It's a principle that matter.
No, that
So,
makes sense.
Yeah, but these guys, it was raining in their room. I couldn't believe what I saw. I was like, oh, shit, it's raining in here. The guy's like, yeah, my drums are under 4 feet of water.
Oh my God.
Yikes, I hope they're waterproof.
No.
Yeah. Damn, no, it was bad. So, I mean, a lot of friends of ours got hurt there. I mean, this guy hurt a lot of people. He's called me to talk me into one of the other rooms, he's like, I'm like, your building's flooding, by the way. There's, our stuff potentially can get damaged. He goes, oh, yeah, you better get it out of there then. That was his attitude.
Oh.
You better get it out of there
What
then.
an asshole.
I'm like, wow, that building has been a band building for 25 years. And this is like, it ended like that. Like, it was the most,
It was like the end of the world in that building.
yeah, it looked like, it literally
Yeah.
looked like post-war building. It was trash, there was water, there was
You should have
fucking-
had Raven's Film just do a last-minute zombie film in that building
Boom.
just for like
Yeah.
a week and filmed it all.
Boom. She's got
Or the de-
ideas.
or
Oh,
the
I know.
devastation of like the band, and just make a documentary
You know,
of like bands.
I'm pretty
Well-
sure Mr. Ravensfilm himself is listening to this, and I'm pretty sure he's jotting down some ideas.
Going back to the building, kicking the door in.
I
Or,
have
or
I
you
do have
guys
the
can
key.
try to break in when you guys
He's
are
got a
making
key.
a documentary and be
Got a
like,
key.
this is where it started. Look around you.
Yeah.
It'd be
but,
awesome.
But it was bittersweet though if you think about it, because it was like, I mean, you saw we put a lot into that room. We fixed
Oh,
that
yeah.
room up. It was cool, and it was just 2 seconds. Like I remember shutting that door. Like when I shut the door for the last time, I was like,
You wanted to cry.
it was really
It was
sad.
emotional.
It was very emotional. I was like, wow, this was our home. This was our first album was
I mean,
written
you had a
here, you know,
skull
like,
mask on the door, and the thing
did.
said Hemi on it too.
We had a door that said
so
Hemi on it.
You knew
Yeah.
you were there.
That's right. It was a cool place, but it ended like. But it was a new beginning. We had a new beginning. It was a fresh beginning at this new place, so it was cool. It all worked out for the better at the end.
Well, I think on that note, we should hear some Hemi.
Sure.
You should give the phone
Woo!
number one more time, Luco.
Give the phone number.
Give
Well,
the phone number, Luco.
773-657-3341.
What song you want to start off with?
Let's go with something off this new album. We just released the live album. We
Let's
talked
do a
about it.
twofer.
Twofer off the
Yeah.
live album.
Why not?
All right. We're gonna start with we'll just open it. We'll open it with the song that opens the live album. It's Last Regret. And are we plugged in? We good?
Yeah.
Ready to roll?
And what's the song after that going to be?
I'm gonna go with we'll go with Battle of Britain. That's a hit. That's a hit.
Sweet.
All right, let's start with Last Regret.
Here's Hemi. He's still trying to find it.
You're listening to the Metal Experience. Only on Slam Internet Radio.
And we're back with the Metal Experience. We are broadcasting from 4055 North Milwaukee Avenue in Chicago. If you ever want to stop by.
Across from the Portage Theater, the historical Portage Theater.
That just shut down.
Oh, is it gone?
It's
oh,
gone.
shit.
It's going to be gone.
They were playing my favorite movie there the other day, The Warriors, like a few weeks ago.
Warriors.
And I couldn't make it.
Oh.
I was out of town. I was in California, hence the T-shirt.
Nice. For anybody that wants to call in, 773-657-3341.
I know there's enough motherfuckers on my Facebook.
773-657-3341. We are talking with Trent from Hemi.
Just call and talk shit to me. Everybody wants to talk shit online. Call and talk shit to me here. Just
You should
please.
post it just like that on your Facebook page.
Yeah, really. I should do it right
You guys
now.
can talk shit all day about me online.
We heard two of your live songs from
Yes.
your latest release. What were those called again?
That was Last Regret, that's the opener, and Battle of Britain, which is the closer on that concert.
Awesome.
And that album's called The Chosen Ones, Live in the Fire. And basically what it is it's the songs of the first album, minus one, all played by this current lineup and live.
That's awesome.
So you can see how they've evolved from the first album to now.
Now, what's going on with the new music? Are you rating anything?
Yeah. So if you guys can tell, we've been off. We haven't played a show in a long time.
I was going to say, I haven't seen a lot of Hemi come
We haven't.
up.
I'll tell you why. There's a few reasons
Tell me why,
for
Trent.
it.
Tell
So
me
our
why.
last show was last September.
Whoa!
Last September. But, and I was at the Ultra Lounge, which is an awesome place. I love the
It
Ultra
is.
Lounge.
It is.
Yeah. So after the Ultra, actually even right at the Ultra Lounge show, our Mr. Mad himself, our hype man, had a broken finger going into that show.
Oh, wow.
So he broke his finger. He has a very physical job. He's a UPS driver. So he broke his finger. So he toughed it out and played with that broken finger. And I was like, dude, you got to play this show. And what the fuck? So he did it, because he loves me and he did it. And so
He also needs that finger to look at all that massive amount of porn that he's downloaded onto his terabytes.
did he talk about that last
Oh, no. He told us outside Livewire.
Oh.
Like a creeper. Oh, by the way, I've got like 2 terabytes of porn. What?
Nice.
time? Yeah, I guess he does, actually.
How do you have that much porn?
He's a collector. If you see, it's like, I don't think it's not necessarily he watches it. He just has everything.
Why?
He just has everything. You should see his fucking video game collection and movie. He doesn't watch any of them.
Speaking of,
So why not have
porn,
Digital
Hoarding.
porn
when we
collection?
saw you at was it Livewire? Was that the place?
Livewire.
with the summit.
There was
awkward
the
midget porn.
there was clown porn
Clown
going on in the
porn.
TV,
Sure was.
and it was fucking hilarious.
Oh my God, it was
and that's
weird.
because Jody Cox, who's now bartending at the Exit, was the bartender there, and she loves clown porn. I said, what better shit to have playing during our set than
Oh,
clown
don't
porn?
man.
get it.
That was fucking hilarious.
Yeah, that's a great place. But
That's a terrible fetish.
it is a strange. I like clowns though.
I don't either.
I just don't want to
like
see
them.
their
I like
wieners.
Yeah, I don't see their. Yeah, I don't see their.
It was
wieners.
really awkward old school clown porn too. It wasn't even like attractive people clown porn.
Wasn't like the insane clown posse.
Ooh.
No, that would have been just even weirder. I mean, maybe if they were wearing like Slipknot masks, then it'd be a little bit better.
That would still be weird.
I don't
Yeah.
know.
It'd
I
be
mean,
like
just the whole
angry.
concept of clown porn that exists
We
was
spent 45 seconds on a clown porn.
okay. Well,
Airtime.
that would have been
valuable
perfect.
airtime.
Clown music, clown music cue, Dave.
This was the
but
if the FAA was regulated, this would be exactly.
Woo!
clown porn.
Clown porn.
It's what's for dinner. Okay.
Clown porn. What else we got in that little sound effect bank back there?
Woo! Oh, Dave.
Makes you realize how awesome James Hetfield is, right? And a lot of yeahs and yo's and all rights and what else?
And she keeps me satisfied.
She sure does.
You gotta get like the Anchorman soundboard and the Jack Black soundboard. I want to hear all this stuff.
Oh, man.
I wish there was a Workaholics one.
Opening
but
up
anyway.
a can of beans. Worms.
Anyways.
I think that's what the saying
So
is.
new
I don't
music,
know.
new music
Oh
for
yeah,
Hemi.
so yeah, we haven't played since last September, right? It's a long time. So he has a broken finger going into that show. So we give him a little time to heal the finger. In the middle of that, he detaches his retina.
Well, how do you detach your
What?
retina?
He was sitting at a bar, and he's like, everything just went blurry. And he's like, what the hell? I thought I was going blind. Went home, passed out, woke up, no vision in one eye.
Whoa.
Blind. Goes, and then goes back to the doctor. They're like, you have detached your retina. He's like, well, how does that happen? And
I
he's
was
like,
just sitting here a
Yeah.
minute ago.
he's like, did you get hit? He's like, no. Did you fall down? No. He's like, I don't know. Doctor's like, I have no idea how it detached. So he detached his retina. Now that for
You
anybody
blinked.
yeah. For
Blink too hard.
For anybody who knows what a detached retina is, it's fucked. It's literally your eyeball is like, it's hooked on, and it's like the thing that basically powers your eye just is.
So if you were to rip your eye out, you know that it's like that red thing that dangles off of it,
Yes,
right?
exactly.
Yeah. So it's all that
That
goo.
fell off his eyeball?
It basically detached itself. It's like unplugging this fan right
It's like
now.
his eyeball went one day and went, nope, I don't want to be in this body
Yep,
anymore.
see you later.
Pretty much.
If I could crawl out, I would, but I'm stuck.
So then,
So that's
how
the-
do you reattach your retina?
Surgery.
It's a surgery. It's a heavy surgery. So that requires stitches on your eyeball. Yep. Stitches, needles on your eyeball. So the poor bastard did surgery.
You had to wear an eye patch.
Can't
like that,
fucking
like a
see,
pirate?
Doc.
He wore, but he didn't want anybody to see him. That was the thing, like during that time. So
Oh.
like, he was kind of. I mean, I'd be self-conscious too.
Fuck that. If I had an eye patch, I'd rock that shit on the regs.
Now I told him that. I said, hey, you know how fucking awesome it is? Let's book a show. You can play with the eye patch on.
I'd fucking
Don't
always.
act
like you're not impressed.
Yeah, exactly.
Boom.
I mean, it would be like right around Halloween too, dressed as a pirate. Come
Exactly. I
on.
told him he's a sensitive guy.
Chicks will
underneath
bang
the angry
pirates.
shit. Yeah, exactly. Underneath the angry shit, he's a
Don't
sensitive
touch
guy.
the eye patch.
Just hands off the eye patch, bitch.
Like, oh, let me see your eye patch. No, it's actually
You
because
can-
I need
You
it.
can touch anything
Just
but
not
the
the
eye
eye
patch.
So yeah, while he's rehabbing the eye, he loses hearing in one ear.
What?
Okay, is this guy
His
falling
body,
apart?
his body's falling apart.
Falling apart.
Oh my god.
The hearing eventually came back. And there was
So
one-
what, was you just sitting there and all of a sudden you just couldn't hear?
I can't fucking hear anymore.
exactly what happened. He was like, sitting there, he's- boom. hearing back.
Beautiful! She has beautiful eyes and her hair smells like cinnamon!
What the hell was that from?
That was Anchorman.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
So he lost his hearing. Broken finger, detached retina, loses his hearing. There was one more thing I can't
What?
remember.
All in the span of how long?
This is all in the span of like 4 months.
Worst 4 months of my fucking
What's
life.
gonna happen this month?
Ever. Now the eye, you can't drive. You can't work. You can't leave the house because you can't fucking, you
Yeah.
no peripheral. You can't drive. So he's home.
How
so
long was the healing process?
You ever
for
tried to
that?
walk around with only
6
one eye?
months.
Oh, it's brutal.
6 months healing for that eye? Oh my
you
god.
gotta rehab the eye then.
Please tell me that they gave him work.
He's doing all right, though.
he did.
Okay.
He's doing all right.
He's back to normal.
All right.
So, but
His body's, not falling apart on him anymore.
no, for now he's got all
So
sorts.
what
of
was the last thing that happened to him? You said there
I'm
was
trying to
four.
think.
What was the
It
other
was
one?
one more thing. I can't remember what it was. There was one more thing that did happen though.
You got the
Point
pink
to the part of the body that it
Pink
happened
sock.
on.
pink sock.
pushing too hard on the pot.
Yeah, wouldn't be surprised. Wouldn't be surprised. It might as well at this point. might as well have a
Do
pink
you
sock.
have anal bleeding?
Yeah, might as well have
Oh,
a pink
man.
sock. So we hadn't seen him since like September till and we released the live album in December. So we threw a huge party at Trinity on Diversity in Halstead. And we hadn't seen him, but like, you gotta come out for the party. And we had a great turnout. It was a lot of fun. And you gotta come out. So nobody had seen him in a while because he was like kind of self-conscious, didn't want to be out. So we got him out for the party, which was really nice. And he came out, but he got a ride. He couldn't drive there. He got a ride there. So it was nice to see him. We hung out, and then he kind of went back to healing. So during all this off time, it's December, so it's like holidays and stuff. So like your practices are patchy anyway. But come January, so we're like, he's still healing. He can't really get anywhere on his own. And they were going through this shit at the old studio too at this time. So during this time, we just kept writing. We're like, well, let's just work on a new album. Let's just start working on what's going to be the next release. So we've been writing stuff, and just kind of without his parts, and kind of maybe writing some of his parts ourselves, but just not with him playing. So we essentially have an EP ready to go right now.
Nice.
How many songs?
That's going to be a 6-song EP. We'll probably have a 7th one as a bonus. Probably release the bonus track or put it as a single or something. So the music's done. They just need his.
Wicked guitar solo.
Well, with soloist we just need his rhythm behind it. So
His wicked rhythm.
this is wicked rhythm. So he's just kind of getting back into the groove of things.
Has he been playing? I mean,
He didn't write anything during that time?
He didn't write anything during this time. There was all us.
Well,
doing
I
it.
don't think I can write a song about this.
Yeah, I mean,
my motherfucking eye almost fell off!
the inspiration is nuts. Like what you could have written about, like your eye, your fucking hearing, your goddamn whatever, your finger. Pink sock. I mean, shit, man. The possibilities are endless.
I think the album just titled itself, "My Body Is Trying to Kill Me."
Yeah, that's a great album title. My body is trying to kill me.
When all else fails.
But yeah, so he hasn't. We did a jam with him about a month and a half ago, but he hasn't been back in yet. So we've been still going on, right? So we're gonna see what happens. This summer is gonna be our big production summer. But the songs are done, and I will say this: when I originally booked the day to be here, I was hoping
you were gonna have it.
I thought I was gonna have at least some demos for it, or at least some video or something for it I could play. But because of all the injuries, we couldn't really do that. So I will say this, and we will premiere it here exclusively when it's out. How's that? I'll make a declaration right now. The first stuff that gets recorded, we will.
That'll be
the
band of the week.
Yeah, there you go. We'll exclusively premiere here. But I will say this: these songs that we've written sound so different than anything we've ever done in our entire lives.
Ooh.
Is it heavier?
It's heavier. It's quicker. It's angrier. There's been a lot, like my lyrics that I've been writing are so. There's a lot of anger. It was a tough.
It's anger because your fucking room's falling apart. Your bandmates falling apart.
I went through a shitty breakup. My fucking bandmates falling apart. My studio's falling apart. It was a rough fucking year, man. So there's a lot of shit to write about, but great stuff came out of it though. It's stuff like I've never written before, and it's awesome. I think I'm really proud of what we're gonna do, and the theme that kind of underlying theme of the whole thing. We're like, well, it's kind of like every song kind of almost fit together with a certain theme. So we're like, let's just concept the EP, and the concept. It's like every song's about a different form or variation of death, a different aspect of death, a different way to die. Like it just has to deal with that, like an ending kind of thing. So
you got a working title for this EP?
The original working title was "Welcome to Bombtown," which we have a song record. But
Bombtown, like True Blood?
Like what?
Like
Bombtown.
Bombtown?
Bombtown, like dropping bombs.
Oh, I thought you said Bombtown, like
Bombtown.
True Blood. Okay, I'm done.
What?
Never mind.
Sounds like
okay, I'm excited for True Blood coming out.
Oh, True. What?
Sorry.
True what?
I don't want to
doing over here?
She hangs out with Pat and they
That's true. Oh yes, I've seen his Instagram. Follow me on Instagram. But so the originals I was working at Bombtown, but the way the songs are coming together, we had a weird working title that got thrown out the other day by our drummer. He's like, why don't we call it "The Devil Smiles Sideways"? And I'm like, that sounds weird, but I kind of liked it. The Devil Smiles Sideways. And I'm like, what does that even mean? He's like, I don't know, but I'm like, it sounds kind of cool. But it's kind of like he's kind of got like it's like a devilish grin on a devil. I'm like, that's kind of interesting. Let's put that in. Let's kind of put that in the pot. In the pot, yeah. So that's the temporary title right now. We'll see. We'll see where it goes from there. But the songs are ready. We just have to write the next parts. Then I want to record in August and release in September.
Where do you want to record it at?
There's a studio called the IV Lab Studios, run by the former guitarist of Sealed Casket. I don't know if you guys ever see Sealed Casket when they had a big run over here in Chicago at one time?
I have not.
They were a great band. It was like medieval times meets heavy metal.
Awesome.
And they were
dressed up as knights and
what was that band we saw? That
Deathlehem.
Deathlehem. Have you ever heard of them?
No.
That's like medieval
They're
times.
From Pennsylvania.
Okay.
They were pretty sweet.
So
we
these
saw
guys,
them with the X of Atrocity. But anyway,
these guys are a little different because there was like they had the medieval thing, but the guitarist was a sorcerer, and the other guy.
Oh, so it's like Lord of the Trident.
Yeah, I guess something more like that. Yeah, but it was like very a medieval theme type of looking.
Love it.
They were
love it.
Love it.
Good friends of ours. We played with them a lot, and way back like years ago, and so they really took care of us. We opened for them a bunch of times, like some big shows, the Double Door and stuff. So the guitarist, who used to go by the name Sarsicus, the Great Wizard,
Ooh.
and
I like it.
he owns a studio called the Ivy Lab, which is I believe somewhere like in Lakeview area or something like that. So it's an awesome studio. He's got a really cool approach to recording. His equipment looks awesome, and so I think we're gonna go there.
You record in a castle.
I wish, but it's a cool place. It's a really cool. I think the reason I want to go with him is because he I met him actually. I was talking to him on the day.
Does he know that you plan on recording there?
Yeah,
yet?
I
All
talked
right.
to him. I talked to him already.
He doesn't know yet, but
It's like-
this is my plan. It's
We're-
going to happen in September, and
We're
we'll
looking
be
for
in it.
you, pal. But no, we talked about it. He said, who better to record you guys than someone who played with you 6-7 times? I know what you sound like. I know what you need to sound like on a record. And I think he's the first
Perfect.
guy to
Yeah.
really understand us. Yeah. We've been to studios where the engineers are okay. Go ahead and start, and they play and record and surf eBay while we're recording, and no input, and just like, yeah, I'm just here to record and balance you out. Like they don't care. I feel like Rollin, his name's Rollin. He's gonna really, this guy really.
He's going to work ya.
He's gonna work me. He's an artist. Like this guy is gonna put his stamp on it, so he's gonna make sure it sounds awesome. So the IV Lab for all you guys out there.
We have a phone call, actually. Hello, this is the Metal Experience. Who's this?
This is Greg and Shoddy.
Who is this?
Hi, Greg.
No.
How are
my
you?
friend Shoddy. I'm alright. How about you?
I'm having some difficulty hearing you.
Okay, hold on.
All right, we're holding on.
This is Webmaster Greg.
Webmaster Greg.
Internet. Fucking internet, man.
Well, anyway, I don't know what the fuck they're doing.
I don't know.
That tow truck has a massive cross on the back of it.
It does.
That's what all tow trucks have.
the passion of the toe.
Oh.
The passion of the gold.
You okay over there, Greg?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Did you call in? Did you need something?
Yeah,
you wanna-
dude, I heard you guys are giving away $1,000 today, man.
Say that one more time.
I
He
think-
said we're giving away $1,000.
I think he needs more alcohol.
Where's my money?
On a scale of 1 to 47, how high are you tonight?
I'm not high today. Okay,
Oh,
that was
man.
a once in a blue moon type deal right now.
That's a blue moon type. What? Drinking blue moon?
You got blue moons over there, boy?
Why does everyone gotta make fun of me now when I call, man?
Whoa.
Whoa, guy.
Let's scale this back some, yeah?
I called in 'cause, man, you guys need to play more.
Did you have a question for Trent with Hemi?
Ask me a question. Ask me something. You called in after all.
Yeah, did you call in to put us on hold?
Yeah, dude. What?
Dick.
This is what hold feels like. Hi.
So,
I don't know, man. I don't know much about your guys' band, you know.
You can ask me a personal question like what my favorite color is or who my favorite porn star is.
I'm sorry if you already said this, but how long have you guys been around?
You know, June 19th is going to be 10 years of Hemi.
Wow, next Wednesday.
That's
We'll
next
give it a
Wednesday.
shout out next week for
Next
you.
week, please do. It's my child turns 10 next week.
my baby.
Aw.
It's been a lot of crazy shit over 10 years. It's been ups and downs and fucking restarts and kicked in the balls, but hey, we're still here.
That's crazy. Back to the eyeball guy. Okay, who was this, and like how long can he see now? Like,
Mad Mista. Can
Oh, yeah.
you see now? Is his
Oh
eyeballs
yeah.
healed?
He could see now. He's able to look at things.
With both eyeballs.
Both eyeballs. Now he could see. He's still mad though. He's always gonna be mad.
God.
So angry. I'd be pretty pissed off if I had to get my eyeball sewn back together.
He smiles a lot for a mad guy though. He's a mad guy, but he smiles.
His
a lot.
picture is a smiley face.
Well, it's the angry smiley.
Oh,
face.
is it?
Yeah. But it's like a yelling face with the pointed down eyebrows.
So the eyeball. I never thought.
You could try. You give it a shot later if you got time. Try sewing something to your eyeball. It works.
Yeah, that's fucking horrible, dude.
Yeah, it sucked. He was in a lot of pain. And it was. He sent me pictures after
I don't want to know.
it happened. Oh, I don't have them on this film, but otherwise I would share them with you.
That
I don't wanna
sounds
see that.
horrible.
Yeah, seeing a detached eye is fucking crazy.
Google it. Google
You
image.
could never unsee that.
No.
No.
Ironic,
no,
huh?
I
You can
don't
never
want- no.
unsee
A detached
attached
eyeball.
eyeball.
You can literally tell him,
That's
dude,
horrible.
I saw inside of you. Never.
That's
It's
again."
gross.
Weird.
I never want to see
Yeah,
inside
I
of him.
don't know if you want to say that to him.
I have known him for a long time.
But
though.
Greg, did you have anything else for us, there, guy?
I like to say that Approaching Dawn will not be at the Chicago Metal Alliance Unity show in Downers Grove.
What happened?
Well, we had some fucking booking issues, and they're playing another show that same day. We had to move the date of that TMA show. It was originally like the 11th, or I don't know when it was supposed to be, but
It was supposed to be originally June 28th, and it got moved to July 12th.
The old double book.
Exactly. I don't even know the dates, but
You know when you double book, you play both fucking shows. That's what you do.
Why
you need to
doesn't
talk to Approaching Dawn because on Friday they're double playing shows. They're playing one in Kankakee and one in Milwaukee.
It's a nice little drive, but you can do it.
I really want to go to that show so bad. Faceless going to be there. Oh my god. Hell yeah.
The Faceless is not good, Greg.
No, they're good.
They're good.
They're not good live, Greg. They're terrible. Save your money. It's not worth it. The show that they played...
Instead of going to the show, just fix the website.
Yeah.
Boom!
No, seriously.
This show better be streaming on the website right now.
Huh?
Love you, Dave.
Greg?
I love Dave.
What's
I
wrong,
love
Greg?
you, Greg, too.
How do you listen to Papa Roach and not the Faceless?
The Faceless are terrible live. I sat through their set twice, and it was absolutely god-awful, and I could not stand it. Their first CD with their awesome first singer was totally worth it, and then they just went downhill.
BAM! Look
You
at that
got
shit.
served, son!
Look at that shit.
I don't know, like, seriously, the singer will walk off stage and just let the band play, and then he'll walk back, and then he won't do anything but stand there. It's like he has no confidence. He doesn't know really what he's singing, and it's bullshit. And you're headlining now? Are you kidding me?
I wonder what you guys say about
And
us
it's
when
like-
I'm not around.
It's like $20 to go to the rave, and it should be Within the Ruins headlining that show. I'm sorry, and Abiotic should be way up there. Faceless need to be like
That's why you
the
love
openers again. They're terrible.
I just let her do her thing.
Approaching Dawn should be opening for Faceless, dude.
They are.
So good. No, I mean like
They'll be
second
on side
Dawn.
stage.
They're starting the show. I don't mean start the show. I mean they should be second before them. You know what I mean?
No, I don't know what you mean. What are you saying,
I
Greg?
mean that it should be Approaching Dawn, then the Faceless, not Approaching Dawn, the other bands, then the Faceless. That's what I mean. Because they are so good.
Well,
There you have it, folks.
We got Greg's 2 cents on the world.
Greg, where are you located? Where are you at? Where's he at?
I'm in Elsip.
Elsip.
No one ever knows where Elsip is.
I know where Elsip is. I used to see a girl, a nice little lady from Elsip one time back in the 90s.
It's on
The 90s.
Where
We
do
don't
you
need to
guys-
give out his exact address.
Where do you guys live?
Northwest side, brother. Northwest side of the city.
Northwest.
Chicago. But I like the White Sox.
Heyo!
You said you don't like the White
I do. I live north, but I like the White Sox. I'm going to the game tomorrow, actually.
Heyo!
Against Canada.
And
into baseball that much, but if I were to pick a team, I'd definitely pick the White Sox.
heyo!
You're a good man.
I think it's Chicago, and we had 2 baseball teams, and people should support both teams because it's Chicago.
Yeah, I like that attitude also.
I actually
don't
do
understand-
support both teams.
I don't.
but,
I don't understand. They're in
first.
2 different leagues.
It's true.
There's like, yeah, you can watch whatever the town playoff shit is where they play each other, but who?
town playoff.
The cross
The
town
town
city,
playoff.
whatever the fuck it's called.
Crosstown City.
Cross town.
Here in the city!
But I mean, it's Chicago. Shouldn't we be proud of all our teams? I mean,
should.
you have 2 baseball teams.
Theoretically, we should.
Theoretically, you would think
and
we
2
have
different
2...
divisions.
Listen, this is why I don't give a shit about sports too much. That's why I watch pro wrestling. If anybody knows me, that's what I do.
You like that
We
fake
have-
shit.
I do. If it doesn't have a predetermined ending, I'm not interested. Here's the thing. How many football games have you been pissed over and throwing your shoes at the TV? I'm like, you fucking goddamn this fucking team.
A lot.
Yeah. But, see, it's all this heartbreak, and you spent $40 on a Bears cape, you were saying, right? 40
It was a poncho.
poncho.
I
and it's
got
like-
it in Mexico.
And it's like, shit. All they do is let you down and break your heart. wrestling, I got 2 hours in wrestling. I know exactly what's going to, in 2 hours I'm leaving happy. I know so-and-so's win, lose, boom, boom. I got fireworks, I got chicks, I got guys hitting each other. I got soap opera. Done, 2 hours, I'm happy.
You need to be a wrestler.
I love pro wrestling. I actually have a little Hemi connection to professional wrestling going on right now.
Heyo.
There's a company called Dragon Gate. They're from Japan, and they have just started. They started a while ago called Dragon Gate USA. It's a USA version of the Japanese company. I got an email from the booker of Dragon Gate. His name is Gabe Sapolsky. So any wrestling
Hemi is
guys,
going to be a theme song.
we
for
are.
wrestling.
He had contacted me and said, "Can Hemi submit a few songs for Dragon Gate USA?" And I said, "Absolutely."
Oh my God.
Wait,
That's-
Gabe Zapolsky, are you serious?
Gabe Sapolsky emailed
Holy
me
shit.
2 days ago. You know Gabe Sapolsky?
Yeah.
Dave's a nerd.
Oh, awesome. So Gabe Spolsky emailed me, and I sent him 3 Hemi songs. And we're in touch about using Hemi songs for Dragon Gate USA.
That's
and
awesome.
Yeah, it's really cool.
What are the perks?
Perks are probably free tickets to the show,
Heyo.
maybe some publicity.
Heyo.
Maybe a music video.
I'm in the business.
and a
I'm in the
ring,
biz.
The business. Yep.
Maybe some free shirts.
Yeah,
maybe
yeah.
some pictures with some wrestlers.
But say, anybody doesn't know Gabe Sapolsky, they probably know Paul Heyman. He's like a top guy. He's like the creator of ECW. Gabe Sapolsky was his apprentice, basically. So if you love Paul Heyman, who's on TV now, you'll love Gabe Sapolsky. So the guy's
Greg,
really cool.
I'm sorry we're going to have to cut you off, but we have really run over time for Dave to do his segment. We want to hear a little bit more Hemi, and then we're going to need to do Luco's thing. And it's like 9:20 right now.
I'd like to
Band of the week.
I'd like to give a shout out to Dave. Keep up the soundboard. They're funny as
About
shit.
soundboard, bro.
Make
up
sure
the
the sound
soundboard.
goes out,
Do
motherfucker.
it now.
Goodbye.
Thanks, Greg.
Out.
All right, Dave.
And he's out.
Really fast, what you got for us this week? Sorry it took so long.
Let's hear it from the soundboard.
Okay, hey,
That
quick.
soundboard segment? Well,
yeah.
I'll be.
Gogo Bordello is going to be coming into town. What?
Very true. That's awesome. But
Congress Theater.
Congress is shut down.
Congress
I
is
heard
shut down.
it's not. There's still Riot Fest is still saying Manson's coming in, and all the after shows are still at Riot Fest. So ask the guy outside what's going on because they're still advertising it.
All right, I'll ask Mark because this is
Does
weird.
he work for the Congress Theater?
He
Yeah.
owned Portage and Congress, and Portage is shut down. We heard that Congress got shut down too because they lost their liquor license.
And through weird Chicago politics, you can't get one in your name again if you lose it.
Really? Well,
Yeah.
there you go.
And
Welcome to
well-
Chicago.
And supposedly the business you ran also can't get one at all, ever, again.
Welcome to Moptown, USA.
All right, Dave, what else you got? Sorry about that.
All right, the fest added 38 more bands. It includes Lawrence Arms, Polar Bear Club, and Smoker Fire, to name a few of them.
Oh, Lawrence Arms, I love you.
Yeah, and that's going to be, there's a full list of dates. I think they're shutting out in Florida. So anybody out in Florida wants to go see the fest, that's cool. But
That's
probably
cool.
it's not going to happen here, sadly. Yeah.
All right, keep going.
All right, DOA announces farewell tour dates and their signature brew, DO Ale.
Okay.
No one.
I don't know what you just said, but keep going.
DOL.
DO Ale.
That's clever.
Oh, D.O. Ale.
That's
Okay, I
clever.
understand
Yeah,
now.
they're-
Marketing 101.
Yeah, they're doing the same thing as Guar, putting out their own beer.
So is
Well,
Iron Maiden.
I mean,
Iron Maiden
isn't there a
did that too.
difference between beer and ale?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
can't.
Trent
I don't
or
know.
Luco,
It-
does anybody know? Isn't there a difference between beer and ale?
They both get me drunk.
We need a ding ding ding
Yes.
sound effect right there.
Hello, there's a difference.
Probably.
Yeah.
Ale. What ails ya?
Jesus.
Keep going.
All right, so Rancid is on tour with Tim Time Bomb and friends and the Interrupters. They're going to be coming here for Riot Fest the 14th of August. If I'm right. No, September.
Good job, Dave.
I don't know dates.
September 15th, 16th, 17th.
Yeah, they're going to be playing the 14th though.
Oh, 14th, 15th, 16th?
No, it's I don't know. It says at least on the timeline I'm looking at here. It says they're going to be playing Riot Fest on the 14th.
Okay.
See, I can do that too. It's fun.
Keep going.
All right, Victory Records streamed their summer sampler. So, yeah, featuring songs by Terror, Context, and Immure.
Hate
All right.
Muir.
I love him.
They're terrible.
Like Moths to a Flame is streamed the new song "I Solemnly Swear" off their new album, An Eye for an Eye. No one likes Small 2.
Well, all right. Keep going, Dave.
Speaking of new album, Children Bodom put theirs out today.
And there's a
heard
phone
it's
call. I'm going
their-
to ignore that for a second.
Don't ignore that phone call, Dave.
God damn it. All right, hold on a goddamn minute.
What do we
Talk
got?
amongst yourselves.
Talk
Talk
amongst
amongst
Talk
ourselves.
amongst
There we
yourselves.
go.
So you had a dubstep
Oh, yeah.
story.
So our original bassist, his name was, or not original, our second line of bassist, his name was David Alvarez. He's the one who was on the first record. And after he left the band, he did his, kicked around a little bit, so he became a dubstep artist a few years ago.
That's unfortunate.
Contacted me about
Hemi
couple-
Dubstep Remix.
he contacted me a few months ago. He's like, hey, could I get the master tracks to Fire in the Sky? And I said, well, sure, because he's doing backup vocals on it too. I'm like, yeah, you're on the album. Why not? I said, what's going on? He goes, well, I just want to kick it around, make a dubstep remix out of that
You
song.
have it?
I don't. It's being done. I
Oh
just
my
sent it to him like a
God.
week ago, and I was like, fuck yeah, absolutely, go for it. So the master tracks have been sent to him, and we might have a dubstep single to release.
That's
Hey-o.
awesome.
That's unfortunate.
I mean,
It's still cool.
It's creativity.
When's the last time
Dave.
you've had your music
Dubstep.
remixed?
I mean, guys, like you want to do, what the hell? I got nothing. What do I have to lose?
Yeah.
Go ahead,
Yeah.
take it. It's a song that's. I made my money off the song. We've done. It's made its rounds.
Right.
Go ahead, take it.
What do you
All
got, Dave?
Just one more thing. Funeral for a Friend has announced the fall UK tour. So
Oh,
anyone
I
of our
was
listeners.
hoping they were going to say they announced their breakup.
No. And one last thing. Who do you think is going to win at the pay-per-view this Sunday? CM Punk or Jericho?
Jericho?
Chris Jericho.
CM Punk's a punk.
Even though I will say I don't really watch WWE. I'm more of a TNA guy.
Okay.
Tits and ass?
Total nonstop action
Oh.
wrestling.
I thought they were
but-
Impact.
Tall
Impact
Nonstop
Wrestling,
Action?
yeah.
Isn't that a porn
TNA
channel?
Impact Wrestling. That's what they go by. Impact Wrestling. But yeah, that's my primary company. But if I had to say, I'm gonna say Jericho on that one.
Wow, no support.
No, I don't like CM Punk. He big timed me, man.
He big
He
time.
big time me.
What happened? I want to know now.
Well, I've been watching him on the Indies since 2000, and he was kind of a dick to fans then. And so we work out the same.
Isn't that
gym.
kind of his character, though?
Yeah, but it's like outside of character. It's like, come on, you're supposed to be Mr. Chicago, and everybody's supposed to love you because you're local guy and this and that. We work out the same gym. I see him every now and then. Hey, what's up, Punk? How you doing? One
Hey,
day-
what's up, punk?
Yeah. One day I was taking a piss at a urinal, and I was like just leaning back, and I heard Megadeth behind me. And I was like, wow, that's crazy because there's nobody at Elston and Diversities that listen to Megadeth. And I'm like, that's crazy. And I look over and CM Punk's pissing in the urinal next to me. I'm like, that's fucking crazy. Pissing next to a WWE champion. That's funny. And I'm like, hey, what's up, Punk? And he just gave me this disdaining look. And I saw him again working out. And I just kind of bullshitting with him and his buddy. You probably heard of Colt Cabana out there.
Yep.
So they work out together. And they kind of, I don't know, they're like cool. I was talking to Colt Cabana, and then I was like, hey, what's up, Punk? And they just really just big time and trying to be like too cool for school. And I'm like, you look like a fucking hipster from Wicker Park. Who the fuck are you to big time me, man? You're nobody. You're nothing. You're not Hulk Hogan.
I'm the
You're not the
bass
fucking
player from
macho
Hemi.
man. You're not gonna big time me.
You're like, I'm the bass player from Hemi,
That's
motherfucker.
right, bitch. You might have $7 million in your bank account, and I might have $7 in my wallet, but that doesn't mean you can big time me.
Who's on the phone, Dave?
It's someone for Hemi. Either from or for.
Is
I
it
forget
Kramer?
which.
Is it Kramer?
I don't know. Let's find out.
Let's see.
Hello, this is Metal Experience.
Hello, I have a question for Trent Zuberi.
This is him. Yes. What can I do for you, kind sir?
When are you going to get an effing haircut, you scrub?
The second you stop tying yours up in a pussy-ass ponytail, bitch.
Wait, whoa. You said you tie yours up in a ponytail for work.
I don't. I leave it. Well, sometimes. What's up?
Yeah, see?
What's up, babe? The first time I ever saw him with a ponytail was yesterday, actually. It's long enough to tie in a ponytail, isn't it, Krames?
Yeah, but you failed to mention how awesome I look with the ponytail.
I will say this. This guy washes his hair, what, you said twice a week? And it looks like he should be belongs in a Pantene commercial. I got to fucking flat iron this, condition every other day.
Are you using that herbal essence?
I got to use...
That stuff works
I got to
wonders.
use Garnier Fructis.
No, you gotta switch over herbal essence.
I don't know herbal essence.
This is very metal of you, Trent.
Well, listen, this is true. This is real life, goddammit. This is what it takes. This is what it
Keep
takes.
my lovely locks.
This is all I got, man. This hair is all I got.
Hey,
Hey, Morgan and Luco, how are you guys? What's
We
up?
are
Good.
great.
Wish you were here to tell us more ghost stories.
Yeah, man. It turns out that story was a flop.
It was a
obviously, as all saw.
we were there. I wanted to bring that up. That
I know.
we walked in front, and there was a sensor on the light, so whenever you walk by it, it would turn on.
We debunked
Yeah.
it.
Oh
Debunked.
man, that was so funny.
I was had by Jody Cox. It was bullshit.
Yeah, poor guy.
But
He,
you,
he
Yeah.
took that one hard.
Trent said you had another ghost story recently.
I do.
Oh, do you remember when we were doing the that app, that Ghost Hunter app in the old studio, and it had like was naming off things that were in the room. Remember that?
Yeah. That was interesting. I don't know if that's any real hard evident fact. I think it's more of like an iPhone app that just fucks with
Well,
you.
it's an iPhone app that's supposed to pick
I
up
haven't-
paranormal activity.
I got in the ghost hunter
Yeah.
app yet.
So we're in the room, and it's naming off stuff in the room. I'm like, how the fuck does it know all that? That's
Like
gotta-
what?
It was like drums, and then it's like,
Morgan and Luco, are you guys going to Riot Fest or what?
Maybe. We're looking into it.
Motorhead's gonna be there.
I don't like
Yeah.
Motorhead.
Oh my!
Yeah, these guys failed on the last
You
concert.
called the show the Metal Experience?
It's just Lemmy's voice.
I pick up where she leaves
Smoked
off.
Too many cigarettes.
So she likes the crappy stuff, and I like the better stuff. So it's kind of like
I disagree. You like Bloodbath.
I
wish
love Bloodbath.
I wish I could flip this table over right now.
I wish I could flip this table over almost every show.
I
She doesn't like Bloodbath. I'm
want to
like,
go to Riot Fest to see the Lawrence Arms. I love them. They're so good live.
Kramer, are we going to Riot Fest? You and me, and everybody else?
I think I'm in for Riot Fest.
Yeah, I think we're in for Riot Fest. We're friends outside of the band. That's
I'm
not
still,
true.
I'm still a little bit pissed at Motorhead for failing on that last show I saw you two at, actually, though.
Which one? Oh, you guys run into each
What
other
was
at a show?
No, who the hell was trying to get help start to blend together, obviously? It was
We
like-
were never planned to go to Motorhead.
did we see?
No,
Was
No,
it Death
Machine
Clock?
Head.
Death Clock. He
Oh,
was
Death
at.
Machine Head.
Clock.
No, he was at Death Clock.
Machine
It was
Head.
Machine Head. Yeah,
You were
yeah.
fucking hammed.
Yeah, it was pretty funny.
You kissed me on the cheek, and I gladfully accepted.
He does that actually.
I had a great time that
It
night.
was wonderful.
That show was
in the
fucking
crowd.
awesome.
I was the crowd, just bouncing around off everybody, getting wild.
Yeah,
Awesome.
Get
Oh, I got 18 again.
Yeah, that sounds like you,
Oh
Yeah.
man,
especially with the kissing on the cheek.
Just making friends with everybody.
that's wonderful.
Yeah, that was an awesome show. We saw people there from so many different bands. It was like Grease the Dam, Miles from Exile wandering around. You guys were wandering around. I
Yeah.
can't remember who else we had seen. I think there was a Remora might have been there. It was crazy.
I don't remember. I was
It
drunk
was just
too.
awesome. Chicago Metal Alliance is there.
I was drunk.
It was awesome.
Was Randy there? Randy Helson?
Randy was there.
Randy.
I'm
Oh, I got a
almost
great.
positive
I got a great
was
Randy
there.
story after Kramer. After we're done with this story, but Randy's great.
That guy's a character.
He's a character.
Randy's birthday show is coming up in September.
Kramer, you remember Randy? The guy got kicked out of a Double Door show we did.
Oh my god, he was
'Cause-
kicked out of the double.
Well, he was
Got a double door?
he came to see us at Double Door. We threw him a T-shirt. Then he got into a fight with the bouncer, and they kicked him out.
No, but he has to get cool points for getting kicked out.
Yeah, it takes a lot to get kicked out of Double Door. He got kicked out.
I damned it.
Yeah, he emailed me about it later.
Greg, our webmaster, said the only thing you need to do to make a dubstep CD is just scratch it and put it in your CD player.
That's true.
There you go.
Yeah, then I can do it myself.
Hey-o.
DIY,
Pretty
sir.
awesome. So what do you guys, Luke, well, right now it's on hold for like 3 minutes waiting to get through.
He was on hold for 3 minutes.
Yeah, you know what?
Dave was
You
doing
put the
his
talent on hold for 3 minutes.
He never told us we had a phone call. He's like, hold on, the phone's ringing, and then he like, kept
talking.
going on with whatever else he was doing, and then Morgan's like, did we have a phone call? He's like, oh yeah, a phone call. I'll put him through, and I'm like, he's been sitting on hold forever.
So it was only like 3 minutes, but I checked the phone like twice to make sure I didn't get like disconnected.
Yeah.
Dave, you
maybe I'm, like,
fucker.
in a-
We're sorry
the
about
talent. The talent.
Dave,
We
how
put-
dare you?
We're kind of doing a lot of stuff, and we're running out of time for a lot of things, so we're losing our time limit.
I told them about the move out story, the insanity of our studio move out in
Oh
hour
my God,
one.
that was brutal.
Yeah, I told them about that. We had great like supporting music to go along with the thrilling
Trent
aspect.
was doing The Matrix.
Yeah, it was interesting.
It was awesome.
Yes, I told them about that.
And there was a man on a scooter that kept giving us weird looks.
You missed a lot, my friend. You
Yeah.
missed a lot.
Hey, listen, points to him for calling in though.
Yeah,
How's
no,
that?
agreed.
A call-in interview. That's
Over the phone high five.
Yep, definitely.
Yeah, I got him all up to speed. Told him about the new material, how it's angry and awesome, and then I told him, how
Mad Mista lost an eyeball.
I told him how the string of injuries
How
with
you're
him.
getting to be maybe a theme song for wrestling.
Yeah, oh yeah. I didn't tell him. This just happened.
Oh.
I'm gonna reveal it to you
He
too.
doesn't even know.
He doesn't
I'm
even
sorry,
know.
I just broke that awesome news to you.
Wait, I just saw you yesterday, and you're dropping some new knowledge on me.
It actually happened yesterday.
ready,
I
the
kinda
bomb's
forgot
coming.
forgot to mention it. now that you mention it, I got contacted by this booker, Gabe Sapolsky, for Dragon Gate USA. It's a wrestling company
I
from.
already boo that. Bookers
No,
are
listen, they
awful.
want to use our shit for some entrance stuff, and they're a Japanese company and they're touring U.S. and they want to use our stuff. They got an email from the booker, so I sent them off some new tracks.
All right, I take it back. I don't boo you anymore, Booker. Awesome.
Awesome. I'll let you know how that goes.
It was like, we're not terrible people, Lois. Horses are terrible. Sorry, that was really random.
That was very random. It was also not funny. Anyway,
Yeah, I liked it. Hey, man.
you're a one-man show, Kramer. You're a one-man. You're a man on an island.
Nope. Yeah. Not anymore.
Anyway, this is your job to transition now, hosts.
Morgan?
Yeah, unfortunately, we're going to have to cut the phone call short just because Lucas still's got a segment. We're running out of time.
You're cutting people
You're cutting off the talent.
Cutting off the talent?
He can stay on.
What a bitch.
And on that note, Kramer was bumped from the show. All right.
Kramer was bumped from the show. I
I'm
can't.
not bumping you deliberately.
You
I'm looking at the
man.
time
You should
and
show
I'm
up here
freaking
and bump
No,
Luco.
Wow.
I just wanted to call and say, hey.
Hey, no, I appreciate
We love
it, buddy.
you, Kramer.
We wish
Morgan
you would come here. I'm
is
so-
on the
what?
rag.
I am not.
Whoa.
I am
Getting all
not.
psycho, bitch.
Whoa, that's
The things you can say on
That's
Yeah.
uncensored radio.
Yeah.
been over for like 3 days.
Jesus.
That's really all.
Gross.
Sensors are off.
I'll let you guys get to it.
All right,
And,
kiddo.
I'll see you guys at Rat Fest. It's good talking to you guys. Thanks for
Well,
having
thanks
me
for
on.
calling
Bye,
in.
Kramer. Hope we get to see you soon.
All right, rock on.
All right, buddy. I'll see you.
Later.
I sent him a kiss.
I know.
I like how you're like, well, listen, we're going to fucking hang up on you with Jesus, Morgan.
Did you look at the time? There's
Yeah, look at the time.
There's supposed to be meaningless conversation after us.
The show after us is literally called Meaningless Conversation.
here after here?
I don't know.
I mean, there's meaningless
Sometimes there's-
conversation written down. I can only assume that there's meaningless conversation going to happen after us.
It's already happening now. What's the difference?
What the fuck
Dave,
did you just
I
say?
am revoking your
Bullshit.
segment if you say it again.
I'll rip your dick off and make you play with it. Can I hit music?
That was the worst transition ever.
Let's go into the news. Huh?
Now it's time for
Hey man, look what I found.
Only on the Metal Experience.
Woo! Whoa. We got from Stockholm, Sweden, the band Distord, Diztord, which is a metal studio project with featuring various artists. The song we got is Looking Back. Check it out.
Feel the sun on my skin. I open up and embrace it. I let it wash away my sin. I keep it covered till I win. Fulfill my prophecy and the path of grace. All the same, looking back without regret. You're the most beautiful person I've met. Looking back, can we take it from here? Say goodbye to fear. Forgive and forget. away from here. Say goodbye to fear. Say goodbye to fear. Say goodbye to fear.
You're listening to the Metal Experience. Only on Slam Internet Radio.
And we just heard Diztord. Let me spell that out because I sound like a dumbass. Diztord from Stockholm, Sweden, which is a metal studio project featuring various artists with the song Looking Back. And it says, check out their Spotify to see various compilations they've made. Now, Morgan, you explained to me that it's a
I think
bunch
they're up to 5. It's a bunch of different artists that have gotten together to make songs.
from like different bands. So
Right.
it's like if you guys collabed with other bands and then just
It's kind of
kept
like
putting
a
out
huge
different random
super
CDs.
group, like Trans-Siberian
cool.
Orchestra, that just gets together. They make these CDs, and then I don't know if they ever play live, but it's just like
Just
a
kind of
studio
make songs and
project.
collabs, but
Cool.
that's
Yeah.
pretty sweet. Ice
They're-
likes it
They
From
actually just
Sweden, you said?
from Stockholm.
they
Sweden.
just
Stockholm.
today actually sent us. Ironically, after I had chosen them, I got a message from them, even before I had chosen them, saying that here's a lyric video of their next single.
Oh, yeah,
that
I
just
saw
came
that.
out. So definitely
very
interesting.
cool. Very cool.
Different. I mean, you could even hear it in the back. Some of their
Yeah.
I don't know. It's whatever. So I definitely think that before the local roundup, we should definitely
We should
make
do
up
some more
time.
Hemi.
Two more songs. What
We
do
should
you
do
got?
some more Hemi. We've been talking so much.
Let's go with one of the new ones
Oh.
that we're gonna. This is the demoed version of one of the ones coming out on the upcoming album.
Why don't we do a twofer?
Yeah, let's do it.
So this is one of the new ones heard first on the Metal Experience. Heyo. He's like, no, everyone's heard this before.
It's kind of online, but hey, we'll play it here.
Oh, rock and roll. What do you got for us?
How much time do we got? 'Cause
We
I
got
a-
enough. Let's do it. I mean, what are you talking about?
I got a long one. I got like a 6-minute one, and then I got the two regular ones. We'll go with the regular one.
Let's do a long one and a regular one.
Long regular.
Hell yeah.
All right, we'll start with a long one. No, actually, no. You know
That's
what?
what she said.
Actually, no. I'm gonna keep it to the 2 regular ones.
All right,
The long one,
all right.
the long one's kind of a project.
Two
All right.
regulars make a long one.
That's right. So we'll go with this first one's "Driven to Kill."
Oh.
And the next one's "Dust to Dust."
Yeah, yeah.
Voices in my head telling me what to say. Demons brought me up like darkness of day. Awaken in the night with intentions of pain. The undergrowth inside driving me insane. Darkness in my eyes as I ride through the night. Searching for the victims that will make this right. The innocence of men will never be the same. What will come down from the skies like rain? Driven to kill and you won't survive. Your time will come, now you're gonna die.
You're listening to the Metal Experience. Only on Slam Internet Radio.
That's right. We're back with the Metal Experience, broadcasting from 4055 North Milwaukee Avenue. We've had the pleasure of sitting here with Trent from Hemi for the past almost 2 hours.
Isn't that great? It just flew right by.
It did. It did.
Like silk, baby.
And we just heard
like silk.
2 more songs that you guys have. What are those called again?
That was Driven to Kill and Dust to Dust. And Driven to Kill is being optioned. We were told there was a lot, but right now it's still up in the air. There's a company called GoPro Camera. They make those little HD cameras for the X Games and stuff. Like everybody's, they got a whole thing at Best Buy. And the guy contacted me. They have the whole music licensing department because they use a lot for their ads. And the guy said, we're doing a monster truck spot. And he's like, you got a song called Driven to Kill. That's perfect for a monster truck spot. So what they do is they release their commercials online, and they get like millions of plays, and like the band will get a cut on it and stuff. So and they do like festivals in California and shit. So I said, the music business is full of, as Ronnie Dio said, it's full of kings and queens who blind your eyes and steal your dreams. That's what the music business is, a bunch of liars and a bunch of guys that fill your head with a bunch of, with a lot of dreams. So I'm like, all right, that's cool. You get excited, like, holy shit, we're going to be in this commercial. That's awesome, but I'll believe it when I see it. But they're a legit company, and, they're like a big company, and so you contact us, and he's like...
The fact that they contacted you is pretty awesome.
That was pretty awesome. So I was like, that's pretty cool. So when it happens, we'll see if it happens. Exactly.
How do you think these companies are finding you to be able to approach you with these opportunities? And what advice would you give to bands looking for those opportunities?
Definitely the biggest thing is, and I would say it's like, I haven't like made it, right? But I've been doing it for 10 years, and I know something I can impart. A big thing in today's day and age is you got to have number one, the online presence, and that just doesn't mean like just have a Facebook page, right? You need to have a Twitter, you need to have a Reverb Nation, you need to have a SoundCloud, you need to have every avenue of social media available out there, and link it together and update it regularly. I see, if you guys follow Hemi on Facebook, I post at least something every day, maybe with the exception of weekends, anything. Just give some buzz. You always want to be doing something.
Right.
You want some kind of news going. You want something generate, something in a news feed. So every day, somebody's going through their Facebook feed, their Twitter feed, their Reverb Nation page. There's always Hemi is in their list. You always want to see something somewhere. And you link them together. Like I got Facebook linked to Twitter, Twitter linked to MySpace, MySpace linked to Reverb Nation, whatever that. I mean, it's so that way you do one, and it hits so many different things. But YouTube, like do any avenue you can. But just be out there. Like, don't just update once a week. Like, when you have a show. Like, do something. Put a photo up. Humanize your band a little more. Show people who you are. Like what you just... if you look at our Facebook page, I'll take a photo of us at practice. Like, cool photo. Just put it up, like, on a Sunday. Like, whatever. It's cool. Like, you're showing people that you are something. You're an entity. You're not just,
and
like...
you're continuously working.
You're working, exactly. Like... I can tell people I'm in a band, but it's like, where's the proof? It's like, well, yeah, if you look, there's activity. People look at yourself and like, you're legit. You have merch. You got, you're doing things. I see songs. I see videos. Even if it's a video of you fucking around, just put it up there, because that's it. At the end of the day, if not for nothing, it's for you. 20 years from now, you can look back and that stuff will still be out there. Those photos and those videos and whatnot.
Show your kids, your grandkids.
Leave a legacy out there. At the end of the day, that's the big thing. You leave something of yourself out there. Just release material, put out merch, anything. So,
makes sense.
yeah.
Good advice.
Yeah.
Now, what about, we just talked about this over break but for listeners wondering, Hemi upcoming shows and merch, and where can people, obviously you've got like every outlet of media out there.
We don't have any shows booked yet. We'll probably book something for late July. I will let you guys know definitely when that's coming up. We just want to just knock out the album, finish the writing the rest of this month, and early July. Just lock it in, get it all set to go, schedule a studio for August, and then you go from there. But and definitely, I want to do a show to test out the new material. That's the plan. So I'll let you guys know when we book it. But we have our website, www.hemimusic.com. There's links to everything we're on that page. So just find that, and you'll see it.
Nice.
And there's a really cool thing on the front page, which I think is awesome. And whether you like the Smashing Pumpkins or not, I met Billy Corgan, and he totally took a photo holding a Hemi sticker.
That's awesome.
That's awesome.
And it's on the front page of the website, which I thought was really cool. And he even said to me, he's like, send me a link to the band, like send me a link to your website. So on Twitter. Billy Corgan probably gets thousands of tweets a day.
Yeah.
The chance that he would probably see it, it's like, whatever, But I sent it to him anyway, and I ran into him again afterwards, and he remembered me and said, I didn't get a chance to listen to you guys. Send it to me again. I sent it to him again. He probably didn't hear it. He didn't say anything back. But the fact that he took that photo, like not knowing who we were, and
he
like
remembered you.
He remembered me. Plus, he took. Him taking a photo with my band sticker is a huge endorsement for us. Yeah. And I looked at it like, he doesn't know who I am. We could be the worst band ever, but
and plus the fact he doesn't have to do that shit anyway.
He doesn't. And it made me whether you like the Pumpkins or not, made me really respect that, because I'm like, this guy doesn't forget what it's like to be on my side of the coin. Like, he knows what it was like to be me. And, like, for a guy like him to just do that little gesture, which took nothing, and, like, for him, it meant, like, the world to us. I went to work that next day because I put it online, and everybody was like, holy shit, that was fucking crazy. Billy Corgan, he likes Hemi. Everybody was, like, a buzz. Because it's like, and that, all it took 4 seconds of his time. Mm-hmm. And I think that's awesome, yeah. Jerry Only from the Misfits did the same thing.
That's
Nice.
pretty sweet
Yeah,
too.
which is pretty cool. So in his Jerry Only, I gave him the sticker. If you guys seen the sticker, it's a big H.
Yeah,
Yep.
we
And
had a
he's
bunch
like-
of those we passed
right.
out.
Yeah, so Jerry Only was like, I was like, hey Jerry, you take a picture of my band sticker, and he's like, yeah, you know, he talks very New Jersey, right? He's like, yeah, sure, let me take a look at it. So he grabs and he's like, H. He's like, this doesn't stand for like homo or some shit, does it? And I'm like, I wouldn't do that to you, Jerry. He's like, all right, but if you fuck me over, if I wind up on some gay website, I'm gonna fuck you up. And
Oh my god.
so he's like,
I would have just been like, I love you.
yeah, no, it was so good. Again, Jerry Only, fucking legend.
Yeah,
It's
right?
Jerry Only. Whether you like, you take his side over Danzig or whatever, who gives a fuck. It's still Jerry Only, and he did that for me too. I think that's awesome.
Publicity.
It's publicity. I think that's
Free
just
publicity.
yeah, and it's super cool. Like it shows me that some
This
guys.
doesn't stand for home.
He's like, it doesn't stand for homo or some shit,
But
does
doesn't
it?
it say underneath Hemi.com?
It says HemiMusic.com.
Yeah.
I mean, he's looking at it quick. He just sees a big H, and he's like, what the fuck is the big H?
That's
know?
funny.
So yeah, he was it was super cool. It just again it makes you realize that some guys out there still remember where they came from, and that's awesome, you know, to me. So I always made it a vow. Like if I ever got to that point, I would totally do the same thing. It's like you should always do the same thing. Anybody should be cool. Even at this level, we should all be cool. There's just too much ego on this scene. If you guys have noticed, I've been doing this for 10 years. I've seen so many bands. I've dealt with so many assholes. And all the gigs I've played, I've seen so much shit go on. And I'm like, who the fuck are any of these people to have egos? None of us have made it yet. We should all be helping each other and rather than trying to fight each other.
And that's what the metal experience does.
I was gonna tie that in. I was gonna tie that in, but
Yay!
but like what you guys have done is amazing. What the two of you have done in like, how many years? 2 years you guys are doing this?
I'm going to give it more of the credit to Morgan over there. She's the
I've
workhorse
been
behind the
doing
metal
it-
experience.
Well, my 2 year was at the end of May. Luco's 2 years in September. But I mean, altogether, you know, just being around for this long, knowing that, and it's weird because it's gone so fast because we book so fast. We didn't realize until we started booking so fast how known we were, but for being as small as we are.
And I think
It's
the
funny.
coolest thing is doing this show, you know, you're going to get a little bit of the metal experiences, meeting fucking awesome people like you,
Oh,
Trent.
yeah.
Thanks, man.
You know, fucking, dude,
you, sir.
you know, we meet so many fucking awesome people. And you know what's even cooler is when we go out to the shows, we're like, dude, what's going on, Trent? You know, we saw Kramer. Kramer kissed me. I'm like, my buddy, I'm like, yeah, I know him.
But those
funny if you
experiences,
didn't
Like, I knew like 5 people at the Death Clock show.
Yeah.
To my buddy, I'm like, yeah, I know all these people from our radio
even,
show. It's
even
pretty cool.
when we walked out of like Dillinger's skate plan, you know, there were Strongman and Remora representing there, and then, you know, when you walk away with that and you know all these people and
Mm-hmm.
you buy tickets off of them to support it, you have more respect for them because you
Yeah.
see it from their perspective after meeting them and listening to their stories, and then when you show up, how grateful that the bands are and how
And
good that we feel
the
that
even cooler thing about you know, having bands on the show is like now we know you guys, you know. Now we know the band that comes on, so when we see them live, it's like, you guys are fucking awesome tonight, you know. It's like now we know the story behind that song you just played and all that.
It's what's cool is that you guys. I don't think you guys you give yourself enough credit. You guys have essentially united. You guys, and then in other, you guys work with the CMA, right? The Chicago Metal Alliance.
Yeah, of course.
All you guys, like Randy and that whole team, like you guys have essentially united a scene. I've seen this scene since '03, and it was such a scene filled with ego. And a lot of guys they'll probably know what I'm talking about. If anybody's listening to this, they'll know. This was a scene and had nothing but a lot of ego. A lot of guys who weren't anything, who thought they were something. All they
you're
did was-
always going to have that.
You're always gonna have it, but you guys. What the amazing thing is, every metal band in the city knows you guys. Think of you guys are like. No, it's true though. Everybody knows Morgan and Luco. It's really true. We all know you guys, and it's like through you we can make more friends. You know what I mean? That's the awesome thing. Like through you guys can book a show for us. You guys can put us on with other cool people who you know, because you know our sound, you know somebody else's sound. You can put us on the right bill. Like you can introduce us to things. If I can't,
And that's the best part is seeing some of the bands
Yeah.
I've been on, and all of a sudden now they're hooking up for shows, and we're like, we knew it. They go so well together.
You know what's
guys-
awesome is when you see a bill and you're like, we know all these bands, we
Seen
need to
'em,
go.
Love them. Yeah.
And
It's
you guys have
awesome.
no idea how this was such a disjointed scene at one time, and what you guys have done to bring it together, you guys and your team, it's incredible. I've personally watched it, and I'm not trying to sound like an old man, but 10 years is a long time to be around this scene and seeing like the shit it's been through, and to know that there's like a central spot, like which is you guys and the other guys you work with. It's amazing to see that. It's awesome.
Well, and for being two suburban kids,
Yeah, you guys
not
have
really
done a
coming
great
to
job.
Chicago so much for like
And just
local
love
shows
metal.
and just love metal.
You guys
that
have done a great
just means
job.
a lot to know that, you know, you're making a difference. And Chicago Metal Alliance, I mean, they do so much more than we do. And
I mean, all you guys. I mean, them
Props to
included.
them,
Yeah,
yeah.
absolutely props to them. Yeah.
even like we've got no hate toward the other radio shows. They're doing the same thing. Corey rocks, MHX Radio. You know,
We support them too.
Rick and Gibby. I mean,
Outta here?
we
all
don't.
of all of the you know what's funny is with
Metal
this radio
Deli.
show, when we first started doing it, I looked at Morgan, I'm like, when we met some of the people from the other radio shows, it's like, you know what's funny is like they see us as competition. I see them as
never-
friends. You know, it's like
It's-
they see us as competition. It's like
We're all doing
the same thing, man.
That's right.
You know, and it's
Like
it's
the
awesome that you're
cat.
doing that too, and we're not the only people out here doing this.
Yeah.
You know, so it's pretty sweet. I just think it's awesome. All the different radio shows doing stuff, and all the different bands. You know,
I
We've
mean, a
got
different approach
So many
just
cool
to keep
people doing this.
the unsigned music and the local music playing.
Yeah.
Because Luco and I have had this competition or this conversation before. Is a lot of the signed music that comes out now, once the band gets older, their music goes kind of to shit after a while. You know, because they sign these contracts, or it's like you got to put out this many CDs in this many years. No one gives a fuck because you're on a schedule now, so
Yeah.
you can't really be inspired to really write the music you want. And these local bands and these unsigned bands are working their asses off, and we have seen so many bands come through that we're like, how are they not on a label? How are they not touring?
My iPod is
Exactly.
mainly unsigned,
Unsigned
bands,
bands.
That's awesome.
that I've met and that have sent us stuff through this show. I mean, yeah, obviously I got my Cannibal Corpse on there and my
Sure.
Bloodbath, but it's just a ton of just unsigned bands that are just awesome.
The thing is, there's so much talent and so few outlets for them to go now.
Yeah.
Which is why a lot of bands, I mean, the amount of bands I've seen break up in 10 years is sad. I've seen some great bands fall apart because it's like, guys get frustrated. I mean, you're doing it for years. You put a lot of money and time, and you think, well, it's not going anywhere. What am I doing here? You're going to get discouraged. But we all got to be a little crazy to keep doing it. That's the thing. You
got to
can't-
really love what you're doing in
gotta love
order
what
to
you
keep
can't,
pursuing
you
it.
can't count dollars. You can't worry about, like, I didn't make any money. I don't give a fuck. I'll do this shit for free all
Just
day.
so everyone knows, we make zero
We make
zero
nothing.
money
This
Yeah.
is nothing.
doing the radio
Yeah,
show.
Think about it. You think about it. All the bands I know can relate to this. You spend your gas to go out to shows. You
Oh,
you
yeah.
buy equipment. No
I buy
band,
a ton of beer.
ton of beer, ton of extracurricular
Yeah.
paraphernalia. I'm sure. Not me though.
Had to put that out
I had to
there.
throw that. I'm very proud of that straight edge aspect to myself.
It's a good thing to be proud of.
Are
But-
you actually straight edge?
I am 100%.
Hey, me too.
31 years.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Dave,
nice.
Dave Straight Edge too.
Awesome. But yeah, it's so no band on the scene has ever seen profit in doing music, but you got to be crazy. You have to have that little bit of crazy in you in order to keep doing this. You're not. You lose money doing it, but you fucking love it. That's the thing. You love it because everybody's got that dream. You got to keep a dream ahead of you. Like there could be that one day where it all turns around. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But you leave a legacy. You leave something. At least you did it.
There's those stories to tell. There's the pictures, like you said, to show it, where
Absolutely.
everything lives through the internet. I mean, you've got music that
That's
you
right.
can listen to that say you were a part of this.
It's the reason I'm so adamant on releasing material and videos, whatever. It's like, no one can ever take it away from you when it's out there. Like my first album, right? There's like 1,000 things I wish I could change on it. If I can go back, because I'm sure you can ask Metallica and they'd be like, fuck, I want to change 2,000 things. I'd kill them all because they can hear shit that we can't. That just bothers them, I'm sure. Everybody's got that, right? But the thing is, as much as I'd like to like fix things on that album is in the world forever. Forever. Like no one will ever take it away. It's on iTunes forever. You know what I mean? That's awesome. You know, yeah, plug. It's on iTunes forever. It's incredible. It's an incredible feeling that it went into the world. Hemi was the only unsigned local band from Chicago to get a distribution deal with Hot Topic.
Nice.
I got that album distributed through Hot Topic.
That's badass.
And through nothing. And like, we're nobody, man. And like, we got that album out on Hot Topic. It was a surreal feeling to walk into Hot Topic and see my album there with that little protective case and a barcode. I'm like, this is insane. But like, whether it sold 1 million copies or sold one, it's like it went there. I got there. I
Somebody
made it.
owns it. Somebody
Owns it. I made it to that level. I can always say I made it to that level. No one can ever take that shit away from me. So like, that's why I urge any band. You got material, put it out. You got videos, put them out. Anything. Just put your shit into the world. Don't hold on to that anymore. That's the best thing about the internet, especially. You got the avenues to do it. Throw it out there. You know, get it onto the people's hands.
Boom.
This is a great transition into local roundup.
Local
Dave?
roundup. Boom. And the local roundup.
The local roundup with Morgan on the Metal Experience.
All right, all these shows are at another hole in the wall. So you can email Darlene at xonlive.com, xeonlive.com. And if she doesn't respond to you completely, it's because she gets a lot of emails, so bear with her. They need 4 bands that are metal to play July 3rd with Hemlock. They need 1 band to play the Mayhem Battle of the Bands Day 2 on July 7th. They need 3 bands to play July 13th.
Motherfuckers need a lot of bands.
With Bad Access. They need 3 rock bands to play August 10th with Breakpoint Method. They need 4 metal and rock bands to play August 17th with Deadlight Redemption, Fatal Havoc, and Orion 9. They need 5 metal bands to play August 24th with a small pre-sale and payout to play with Mercia. And they need 4 metal bands to play August 30th with 40 Below Summer. And Johnny Cage from Wisconsin, yes, that is a band, is looking to play with bands in the next 3 months in Illinois. So hit them up on Facebook if you are interested in playing with
You
them.
should hook Johnny Cage up with Exxon, Darlene at Exxon Live.
I've been telling them about that. I sent them the list of venues, so maybe they looked into it.
Boom.
Magic Photography is looking for bands that want to have their pictures taken at Mojo's. You can check out her work on her Facebook page if you have any ideas. This Divided World, this was Luco's unsigned band pick 2 weeks ago. They just launched their Indiegogo campaign for their EP fundraiser. You can check it out on Indiegogo.com, obviously. And you can also find the link on their Facebook page, and you can help donate to make that happen. A Fate Worse Than Death from Haverhill, Massachusetts is looking to join up on a show either August 26th or 27th in Illinois. If you have an available slot or are looking to book a show around then, help their guys fill a spot on their upcoming tour. Forced Abortion, still looking for dates to fill on their tour. They need an IL date for June 21st in Peoria, June 22nd in Springfield, June 23rd in St. Louis, June 24th in Kansas City, June 27th in Waterloo, Iowa, and June 28th in Chicago.
They're looking for a fucking whole tour to set
Yeah.
up over here.
I like how they're playing all places that don't like abortions and all.
Bass players are needed for Devils and Angels. They're preferably looking for a female, but if you're a male and think you can hold the image, you are free to try out.
Can you bring it?
Today's Wreckage and Adelaide. And here are the upcoming shows. There are a lot of them outside of Illinois happening that we've been asked to attend.
What about today's Wreckage in Adelaide?
They're looking for bass players.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, so bass players. All right, here we go. Wednesday, June 12th at the Keller Bar in St. Cloud, Minnesota. It's 21 and up, 9 p.m. It's $3. What a deal. To see The Opportunist and Senseless Beauty, they need one more.
$3.19. What if it was?
I don't know what you
Last
just
week
said.
you had
one more band
a show
is to be
that
announced.
was like the show is $11.18.
Oh, yeah, it was like
It was
$11.30.
Very weird.
What was the reason behind that? No.
Wednesday at the Game Emporium in LaPorte, Indiana. It's 4 p.m. $10 advance. $12 at the door. It's all ages. They see Strength in Numbers. They'll be on our show July 30th. Her Eyes Glazed Over, Middle Class Militia, Forced Abortion. Hey guys, you got a show.
You got a
Beneath
show.
Blue Tides, The Breath of Cheyenne, Coy T. Hayes, Eyes for Fire, Ghost of Amaryllis, and The Browning. Wednesday at Double Doors,
The Browning.
8 p.m.
I heard them. They're pretty interesting.
Really?
It's dubstep mixed with death metal.
Nice.
One of the guys at work showed me. It's very
I
interesting.
think I need to listen to them, just like I need to
The
listen
Browning,
to Big
yes.
Chocolate more. Wednesday at Double Door, it's 8 p.m., 21 and up, $10 to see Jarred Loose, Mouth of the Architect, Scale the Summit, they're pretty awesome, and Intronaut. Wednesday at Bada Brew, it's free. It's 21 and up, 9 p.m. to see Rick Lancaster of What? He's DJing his favorite metal songs. He was actually our photographer for the Chicago Metal Alliance calendar.
Rick!
Awesome guy. Thursday, June 13th at the Rave, it's all ages, 7 p.m. It's around $16. Greg, you make your choices. It's Approaching Dawn, Abiotic, Within the Ruins, Rings of Saturn, and The Faceless. Thursday
like a
at
pretty
the
sick
Brat
lineup.
Stop in Kenosha, Wisconsin, 7 p.m. It's the Battle of the Bands for 95 Will Rock to play Rock on the Range.
Nice.
Approaching Dawn, good luck to them. They're playing double duty that night. They'll be going from Kenosha. Well, they're playing the Rave first and then driving down to Kenosha because that's where they're from. Arcane Framework, Amicus, Last One Standing, and Storm the Front. Thursday at the Liars Club in Chicago, 9 p.m., $5, 21 and up to see Bill, You're a Dick. Get Up and Go, Wastebasket, and 3 Cents Short. I hate when that happens.
Wastebasket was the band in the fucking room with the waterfall, man.
Really?
That was Wastebasket.
Are you fucking
That's
serious?
awesome.
That's awesome.
Dude,
Well, now they got equipment. They're playing.
Yeah, they do.
They
go
know
see
how to
'em.
ruin rooms, motherfuckers.
Friday, June 14th at the Whammy Bar in Milwaukee. It's 8 p.m. 21 and up to see Stone Cold Outlaw, Black Saints, and Sunset Riot. They're a band from Australia. That's pretty awesome.
And they're playing in Chi-Town?
Playing in Milwaukee.
Milwaukee for all you Wayne's
Friday
World
at Cherry Lanes in Sturgeon Bay, Wisconsin, 9 p.m. 21 and up to see Decivilize, their debut headlining show. They're a newer band. Annex, Honey, Get Your Gun. Okay, I don't know if it's Y Beef Commission or Wisconsin Beef Commission because they abbreviated Wisconsin, but
WI.
Wisconsin Beef Commission and Daphne. And then Friday at Bar 3, 9 p.m., 21 and up, $7 to see Hessler, Fists of Rage, and Mind Drop.
Was that Bar 3 in Brooklyn?
Rockford.
Oh, Rockford.
Saturday,
In
June
Brooklyn.
15th. Yeah.
I did
Brooklyn,
karaoke.
New York.
I did a karaoke at a Bar 3 in Brooklyn one time.
Saturday, June
Just wondering.
15th.
I don't want to brag or anything, but
I mean,
you know.
I kind of did Love Gun and tore that fucking house down.
At the Fifth Amendment in Hammond, Indiana, 21 and up, 8 p.m. $5 to see The Awakening, Nevertheless Vain, Black Sunshine, The White Zombie Tribute, Freak on a Leash, The Korn Tribute, No Life, and Spirit of Revolt. Saturday at the End Zone, 21 and up, 8 p.m. to see Convoy, Redneck Remedy, and Psycho Sister. The first 10 people in the door get a free beer. There will be raffles and prizes to win food from the kitchen, like nacho plates. And
Nacho plates?
Anything random for Joe Van Ness's shed that he just doesn't want anymore.
Yeah, he's just bringing a bunch of random shit
I guess
from
that's how you
his
get
shed.
people.
I don't know
to
what
shows
he's
nowadays.
got, but
That's fucking
he's
awesome.
raffling stuff off.
You know what? I've seen that guy's van. I bet he's got a lot of real cool shit. in
He's
his
probably
shed.
got some awesome Jello shots to give you too.
They're
Saturday,
like years old.
for a guy that's straight edge and doesn't drink alcohol, he makes some pretty badass Jello shots.
He's always got Jello shots. That
Oh, he's
guy's
straight
like-
edge also?
I think he might smoke weed, so that's not straight edge. But I mean, he doesn't drink. It's okay.
Talk about those things.
Saturday at some place in Joliet. You can contact Orinoco for details. It's 2 p.m. Fundraiser for Forever Rescue, the dog rescue. And it's going to be Orinoco, Terror in His Presence, Impale, Return to Flesh, Catapult, The Propaganda, Ezerate, Our Day's End, and Villainous Grin. And you can donate whatever you want, whether it be money, leashes, toys, dog
Stuff
treats.
from your shed.
Stuff from for dogs.
Oh, dogs.
They're looking
For
for
dogs.
fundraisers.
Dogs with a Z at the end.
Saturday at Slackers in Chicago. It's $3, 21 and up. The music starts right after the Hawks game, after they beat the Bruins. Those motherfuckers.
Those motherfuckers.
Die Time and Jeff from Elbow Deep will be doing a
Think she's a Hawks
performing
fan?
an acoustic set. Saturday at the Back Bar in Janesville, Wisconsin, 21 and up, $5, 9 p.m. to see Dead Man's Hand, Royal, and Sinister Fate. There will also be a pyro burlesque performance by Jezebel Bates.
Well, there you go.
Good luck. And of course,
What the hell does that mean?
I mean,
Good luck with that.
burlesque and fire is a little scary. It's dangerous.
I'm sure they know what they're doing.
I want to see it.
Sunday, June 16th is Father's Day. You can
Goddamn
celebrate by taking them to our show that we're sponsoring at Another Hole in the Wall. It's all ages, $9, 6 p.m. to see Home of the Brave before they hit out on their tour. Orinoco, The Pursuit of, Framed in Gold, An Accident from Outer Space, and Tall Tales. They still need 2 more bands if you're interested. We will be there. It's going to be awesome.
And we've almost gone to Hole in the Wall, like, what, 8 times now?
We were supposed to be there tomorrow, but the Abiotic show that was supposed to happen tomorrow got pushed back to today. So
Right
we are
now.
missing Abiotic at this moment, and I am crying inside because Abiotic is awesome.
Those guys are cool
They are
guys, too.
awesome. And I think we talked to them for like a half hour. They're pretty awesome.
Oh, like a half hour.
Like a half hour.
You're a weirdo.
You know what?
Trent's on the show for 2 hours, and there's no, hey, he's a cool guy, man.
What?
Trent's a cool motherfucker.
It's like, it'd be like 30 minutes. Awesome, guys. Oh, my God. I love this so good. Second I leave her, it's like, that guy sucked.
Next week on the show, As King will be on. They're managed by Joanne, the same person that does Legions of Rom, so it should be pretty awesome.
Oh.
New band that's
I played
never
with
been
them
on
once.
before, As King, so it's going to be a good time. And we got a lot of awesome bands that are confirmed to come on for the next month, so we're not short of bands.
Are,
Scars of Armageddon are coming on the next week, June 28th, the week after As King, so it's going to be pretty fun, I think.
you are a weetard.
Okay.
You are a... But...
Last minute announcements from you, Trent,
Transition.
for Hemi.
Where can we find Hemi and all the Hemi goodness?
HemiMusic.com. All the links are there for everything. YouTube, videos, everything.
Shirts, your merchandise. You
everything's
guys have
on there.
pins, stickers, shirts.
Everything's up there. We got a whole merch page with really hot chicks modeling our shit.
Ooh.
So go look at that.
Just for the chicks, you could go
Just
look
for
at
that chick.
And then
Oh.
buy it, leave with the shirt.
Exactly. Yeah, free shipping on the shirt.
Oh.
I throw in free shipping.
Woohoo!
I just shipped out. Listen, I even threw. We had 2 orders overseas. We just shipped merch to Iceland and Scotland,
That's badass.
and it costs a little bit more on the shipping. But you know what? We're a band of the people, and I said, you know what? No shipping charge. I got this. If you want to wear if you want to wear my shirt in fucking Iceland and Scotland, go ahead. I'll cover the shipping, please.
That's
give it away.
badass.
Get it away now, like they say. Get it away now.
And you got one more Hemi song you actually wanted to go out with for
Go out-
tonight.
Yeah, it's a long one. It's called "Welcome to Bombtown." It was the working title. It might still be. We might go back to it. I don't know. We might do something with it. This might end up just being like the bonus track on the album, the bonus single we released. But I like it. The rest of the guys are like, I don't know. We need something more to it. So this is the demo version. It's not bad, but we might change it up a little bit. So what you're hearing now is the original. What you'll probably end up hearing is something different. So enjoy this.
Once again, thank you, Trent, and thank you,
Thank you,
Hemi,
guys.
for coming
Thank
out.
you.
And
Thanks to Kramer for
I
calling
feel
in.
like I was supposed to say happy birthday to someone, but I can't remember who it was.
thanks for Morgan being a jerk and hanging up on Kramer.
I didn't mean to hang up on you, Kramer.
Kramer, if you're listening,
Hanging up on the talent.
the talent. So yeah, it's happy birthday to Hemi. 10 years next week.
Yeah, we will definitely announce it again next
Please
week.
do, because it's my child. It's my 10-year-old.
my
This
child.
is my
Of course.
baby. I've beat this child. This child's made me. He's given me headaches. I got gray hair because of
Got
this
some
child.
grays.
I got grays. I got stress. I've lost money on this kid. I fucking cried because of this kid.
Had to
I've
pay
smoked-
child support for
I've-
it.
All sorts of shit because of this kid. But you know what? She's still around and kicking. She makes me happy,
And that's Hemi.
and that's Hemi.
fabric of earth becomes undone. Gripping the world in the newfound fear, shadow them down as the missiles draw near. A network of death built deep underground, fighting the time for the moments to strike. Man's youth for knowledge will step too far. Mutual destruction. Imagine! Welcome to Bogtown. Welcome to Bogtown. When the fire's come and gone, with all you could have said and done, the finger on the button's gone, melting in the bright new sun. When the fire's come and gone, with all you could have said and done, the finger on the button's gone, melting in the bright new sun. Welcome to Bogtown. Welcome to Bogtown. Yeah! Voices in my head telling me what to say. Demons brought me up alive, darkness of day. Awaken in the night with intentions of pain. The underground inside driving me insane. Darkness in my eyes as I ride through the night, searching for the victims that will make this right. The innocence of man will never be the same. Blood will come down from the skies like rain. Driven to kill and you won't survive. The time will come, now you're gonna die. This is the beginning of the rest of my life. Nothing I can do will ever make this right. The path I've chosen will cause many to die. No longer will I live in the shadow of lies.